The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Where's my money, bitch?
What are you doing?
I'm just like had to crack my neck.
Okay, at least you're not reloading your arms. Let's just put it that way.
Ow.
Remember, like in Mission Impossible Fallout, where Henry Cavill's pretty much in the bathroom and he the fucking trailer.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
mainly the trailer joke. Yeah. But that's beside the point. So, people might be asking, did I see it? Yes, I did. I saw it early, 70 millimeter, and the 70 millimeter experience, which I haven't talked about. It was beautiful. It looked like basically what I would describe it as. It's a 4K disc, but with film cues every once in a while. That's the best way I could explain it. It was that was the first movie I saw on film since Garfield the movie, I think. I think it was Garfield the movie.
It's so weird that Garfield the movie was on film.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Garfield, I don't know. Garfield is one of those movies where I loved as a kid, and now I think differently of it. Let's put it that way.
Garfield.
Because, wow, is that movie silly?
Oh, jeez.
What did I improvise? Well, Henry Cavill improvised? Okay, I'm an idiot, apparently. I'm trying to get it together. You just puts the live button. You better not press the fucking button again. But
I'm
needless
watching.
to say, I saw in this old-ass theater that actually looked pretty interesting, to say the least. What?
You're so loud. Shut up.
Hold on.
I'm surprised I was able to hear Vex Bob through his mic.
I was barely able to hear. Like I just heard
surprised.
a voice, but that was it.
China.
That was not my mom.
Oh.
Oops. And I forgot to close it.
I don't know why I thought about it, mate.
That's besides the point. So this old theater, like I said before, it was like this, like I think it was originally like some like Jewish kind of theater before they renovated it in the early 90s, and that's where they showed it in 70 millimeter. And for some reason, I thought before I saw it, was Nolan gonna be there? No, no, because the New York premiere was on Monday. I was like, hey, maybe he's gonna be here an extra day to say hi to the people, maybe take pictures with people. But no, I didn't get the opportunity. Although Universal staff was there, that's who I met. I met Universal employees, but that's the closest.
Pretty cool.
It is, yeah. It's very interesting, like how you actually got invited to a screen through.
Well, I won a
rock
contest. That's how I got. I'm trying to get into Gran Turismo, trying to get into all these things now, because we don't know how long it's gonna last, and that's going to be the subject of what I'm going to talk about right now. Because let's get the elephant out of the room right away, because I believe last Thursday the Actors Guild went on strike.
Yep.
They went on strike. All because these damn studios don't want to pay these motherfuckers the salary they deserve. So that means not only the writers are striking, what they've continued to have been doing for the past close to 3 months, maybe even over 3 months. I'm not exactly sure. Now the actors are literally on strike too. They don't have a job, pretty much.
Yeah. Like,
Because I'm telling you, these people are kind of pathetic. The studio executives are really pathetic at this point. They're just like, what are you doing? Like, what? Their ultimate goal for what they wanted to do with this strike, they knew was going to happen, but they wanted the people to wait until October to start negotiating again, and they wanted them to shut up. And they wanted them,
Jesus.
it's almost like Watergate. They wanted them to shut up. It's like getting really ridiculous at that point because, especially after Bob Iger said,
that shocked me.
It shocked me too. Jared.
That Bob Iger
I
used to respect you.
He was an idol.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Bob Iger.
He saved Disney, and now you're killing it.
Bob Iger. Let me tell you something, buddy. You might want to reevaluate what you just said.
This is what he said. I have the Wikipedia article right here. This is what Bob Iger said. He said that the actors' demands were, quote, not realistic, and adding they are, quote, adding to the set of challenges that this business is already facing. The head of SAG-AFTRA, who is the Actors Guild, who's the nanny, by the way. You remember that show, The Nanny? Yeah, she's the president of that guild. She called his remarks poignant, repugnant, and tone deaf. Good. And I'm surprised Zaslav hasn't fucking said anything either, because I bet you he's
probably too nervous.
No, he's going to say something really condescending that's going to get him even more killed, because I know him more than anybody else. Zaslav is kind of the prophet of this whole era of Hollywood. Not Iger, Zaslav. Because Iger, before this, kind of knew how to shut the fuck up. Zaslav doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. I'm surprised he's kept his mouth shut all this time.
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix are saying, oh, we're committed to getting the strikes resolved. Yeah, you're not doing shit. You're part of the problem, because part of the problem is that the streaming pay is ridiculous. I remember Hunter just sent me to this literally, I don't know, 2 hours ago, saying that the most actors under the guild can't even afford health insurance. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That is just wow. And that is just absolutely just ridiculous. I'm just gonna put it this way. I do stand with the writers and the actors, because this shit is just getting ridiculous. However, I think this is going to cause the biggest collapse in Hollywood history. I genuinely believe that. You thought the 2007 writer's strike was bad? No. This is even worse.
It'll probably maybe even bigger than the video game crash.
Absolutely. I feel it's just like, it's absolutely ridiculous to think that they went that far to doing that, and all the shit that they've been accused of with these studios and all this stuff. It's just really ridiculous at this point. I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? To the point where there's this thing now called Treegate. What is Treegate, you might ask? Well, apparently, in terms of what's going on, I guess that the actors or writers are trimming trees that are outside of Universal Studios, where Universal's headquarters. They have the actors and the writers have trimmed the trees because of this as an act of rebellion.
Oh my god!
Like actual trees? Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah, literally, because it was without a permit. So obviously, it's the actors and the writers and the workers who are doing this, clearly, and they're trying to investigate all this shit.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, like,
some people say that Universal did it themselves. They trimmed the trees to eliminate shade for the actors on strike. Oh my god! And all these movies are completely shut down, such as Gladiator 2 got shut down. Mortal Kombat 2 got shut down. Deadpool 3 is probably the highest profile movie to shut down.
Man, I was.
The only ones that have not shut down are 2 A24 movies. You like I'm gonna see those. I'm gonna see those. But it apparently in Los Angeles, the TV and film production has fallen to lows it has not seen since COVID. Yeah, this is COVID bad. This is COVID bad. And now the San Diego Comic-Con, they're fucked even more. At San Diego embrace the A24. Yeah, on opposite day.
Jesus.
Yeah, on opposite day.
Nice to see you,
I
Tyler.
have.
On opposite day. Like nobody's gonna force me to watch Talk to Me. That movie looks like shit. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. People are protesting. It's getting really ridiculous. I'm just like, these studios need to catch a break, and most of them need to be fucking fired. Especially Iger, Zaslav, Bob Bankish, who's the CEO of the entire Paramount company. Brian Robbins is just the president of the studio. He has no power over that. Bob Bankish, however, needs to go. Shari Redstone, get her out too at that point. And Iger and the people who run NBC, Universal, they need to fuck off. And it's ridiculous. And Tim Cook, what are you doing? Because Apple's affected in this too. So Tim Cook, what are you doing? But at this point, I suspect that this situation, for right now, it's not affecting any movies right now. But come Labor Day, if they don't make a decision, things are going to start getting delayed and delayed and delayed. So all the August movies are probably going to be released. So Gran Turismo, TMNT, The Last Voyage of the Dementor, those Strays, those movies are probably going to get released. Otherwise, in September, if they don't do anything, delays.
And to think that we're going to get like a full calendar of movies in the next year, this is what he have to deal with.
Yep, this is what in 2024, it's going to be even more fucked.
I know.
Because some movies are not even out of production. I mean, that was the fact that they fast-tracked Deadpool 3 to come out in next year was ridiculous. I knew that was never going to happen. I'm just like, why are you doing this? It's ridiculous.
I'm imagining a world now where, like, we don't get any new movies, so, like, they just have, like, a bunch of, like, old classics or just old films, like, in the theaters now.
I feel like that's going to happen in September, because...
Wizard of Oz is out for a month.
Oh, jeez. Jesus.
Aquaman 2 is on its... Oh, my...
I'm telling you, after the Flash bomb, I feel like...
DC's fucked!
Like you said, Victor, it's going to be a bigger,
DC is fucked, no matter what, because of the reboot. Because after that... And guess what? The Flash just came out on digital. They got out of theaters already.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
It's the biggest box office bomb in the 21st century, it seems like. This is a bigger bomb than John Carter, arguably.
Oh.
And that's pretty sad when John Carter's looking down on you like, hey, I made more money than you. I did it better.
Oh, God. like I just feel so bad for these actors and writers not getting like a full job right now, and I feel like it's going to be like, I don't know how the future of movies of next year is going to be like if those strikes are going to continue.
Tyler's comment.
Wait, with less films coming out, more time for Victor to watch those A24.
Yeah, if only I'm punished by North Korea.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the only way. If I literally get tortured by North Korea. Yeah, you watch Hereditary as your punishment.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna get canceled.
Oh.
But yeah, if they persist, we're screwed, and so are we. Exactly. But I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen. I'm keeping a positive mindset that maybe they'll get their shit together. But at the same time, though, that's the thing about these studio executives. They make so much money per year. Why not share the wealth of everybody and get this shit solved? Like Bob Iger, he makes like $80 billion or something like that. 80 million per year. I'm just like, and he's apparently like renegotiate his contract when I was gonna stay with Disney for like a couple more years. I'm just
Yeah.
like, can't you just, first of all, that, number two, the AI shit. That's the other thing they're protesting about. This is fucked up. The studios want to use their AI deepfake likenesses for movies to replace them, essentially. Talk about Skynet shit.
Thank you.
This reminds me of, do you guys remember that like news story that came out like 2 or 3 years ago where they were making this these people were going to make this war movie and they were going to have James Dean in it. They were going to basically deep fake James Dean to be in the movie.
Oh God. Oh my. Bob Iger makes $75,000 per day.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That's more than most salaries.
Jesus. Wow.
Jesus Christ. Ridiculous. There you go. Now you could share all the wealth because, yikes, that is so ridiculous. But on the other hand, in terms of these strikes, people have been saying to still support movie theaters and watch movies on streaming, all that, because I think it gives them an outlet for support. And I think there's like charity foundations now where you can donate to these people who are pretty much unemployed at this point, because, and literally to the point where some of the studios wanted to wait till these people, these actors and writers went broke to renegotiate. I shit you not.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh,
ridiculous. Absolutely, just like, here we go again for the third time in about 5 minutes.
Tyler.
Maybe I will support them if they don't make pretentious art house movies all the time. Make movies like Room. Make movies like Uncut Gems. Make movies like that Oasis documentary, which I love that documentary, and The Disaster Artist. If they do stuff like that, okay, maybe I will support them. And make them cancel Euphoria. They're a co-producer on that shit, you know. So fuck Sam Levinson. He doesn't deserve it. Fuck him. He doesn't deserve anything. Fuck that.
The Spectacular now could be a good one.
But yeah. Yeah, pay it forward, just like that marketing campaign for that movie Sound of Freedom, which I'm not gonna get in that controversy right now.
That's
a hot topic.
That is a can of worms right there.
I heard the movie's actually not, it's very apolitical. It's like the movie's actually pretty good, but the marketing campaign, oh my god, that's
it's
the marketing campaign's the problem, not the movie. Maybe I'll see the movie when it comes out digitally, but not with that shit. It's kind of shady with the marketing campaign. Because I heard from C.A. Cougar, he liked it, Soren liked it. So I think the movie's actually good, but the marketing is just fucked up.
I
Yeah.
I don't know.
You will get your A24 art house photos and you will like it. No.
I don't know if I want to see Barbie though, because I don't grow up with that shit.
I'm not talking about Barbie. First off, don't give Zaslav your money. Don't make this thing go $100 million.
I'm giving him my money.
Go see Mission Impossible again. I don't care.
Thank you. And we'll be talking about that in a momentarily.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the strike. Fuck studio executives. That's all I got to say. You're all pieces of shit.
That reminds me about Mission Impossible. Obviously, yeah, you guys have, or I know Vic has seen Mission Impossible.
Will's seen it too. He saw it before.
Will has seen it.
I have too.
Okay.
I saw it 2 days in advance.
I had a dream that I saw it, and there was no action scene in the movie. It had no action scenes.
Wait, who would ever direct a Mission Impossible movie with no action in it? Who would direct that shit?
Actually, I was like 2/3 of the way down. I was not in the front row.
Oh god, that would have been worse.
Yeah, that shit gave me anxiety. Oppenheimer gave me
shit.
anxiety. Legitimately gave me anxiety. The sound mixing's too fucking loud, Nolan. Calm it down. Calm down. Lower it down. Just like I'm being constantly told to lower down your voice.
Oh god, I don't know which movie this year gave you much more anxiety. This or Ghostface.
Ghostface. Oh my god. Yeah. Scream 6 made me happy.
Got you there.
Yeah, that made me happy. That was a good anxiety. But Oppenheimer was just like anxiety because I felt like I was gonna die in the theater because it was so loud. But like Scream 6 was like happy anxiety. Like I'm so happy. But let's get on to the topics. Since I won, did I go first last week? If so, I'm gonna give it to Jared to do his first topic. And since Joy's running a little late, I told them to do 2, so we'll split the rest, and hopefully you'll be here sooner rather than later. So, Jared?
Yeah.
All right, so for my first topic, I decided to just go over a little bit of my favorite black and white movies.
Oppenheimer's number 1.
Well, okay, these are movies.
That's not in. That's mostly in color.
These are
Too
movies
early,
that are
Victor.
strictly like in black and white, filmed in black and white. Like
I wonder if
I'm not even
Roma's
mentioning
gonna be
like
on-
Wizard of Oz because Wizard
That's
of Oz
sepia tone.
has-
That's not even black and white.
Yeah. Well, we'll say sepia tone maybe a little bit, but you know, like not color.
Yeah, not color.
Nah.
my not color movies.
Oh, geez, that sounds racist.
I just, yeah, maybe
Canceled,
I shouldn't have said it.
canceled.
Oh God.
Canceled.
Okay, I
Go
will
ahead,
just,
Jared.
I will do everything from here now. I'll go back to my first 2 reviews on YouTube where I didn't have my face.
Oh, go ahead.
All
Jared.
right, so I just went through like my Letterboxd and looked at the ones that I had like the highest ratings for. So I'll talk a little bit about some of these because some of these probably aren't as known and everything, especially like the earlier ones. But this one is one of my absolute favorites. I love historical epics, and this is one of them made by a guy that made probably the most controversial film of all time. It's D.W. Griffith's Intolerance.
Oh, so is this one racist too?
What is that?
Okay, so D.W. Griffith was the guy that made Birth of a Nation. If you want to know how I feel about Birth of a Nation and everything, I made a nice little video essay on my channel. You should look it up. It's my it's my most watched video on.
Let's put it this way. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. He likes the technical aspects, but he thinks it's racist. Pretty much.
Yes.
So I'm looking at it, and it looks like it's a silent film from 1916, I think.
Yeah.
And didn't they remake that with some asshole who like
Or
they
some
didn't remake it, but the guy repurposed the name to kind of like take away that film's power.
And yet
kinda.
he's an asshole.
Yeah. He apparently like has done some bad stuff to women.
Bad shit.
But yeah, Intolerance was made by D.W. Griffith after Birth of a Nation. A lot of people get this wrong that he made it as an apology for Birth of a Nation. He made it because the movie preaches tolerance, that like people should be tolerant of others, meaning that people were intolerant of his movie Birth of a Nation.
That sounds like almost like the Colleen Ballinger apology, but hundreds of years before.
But yeah, like it's this huge 3-hour movie that has 5 different storylines going on at 5 different time periods. You have one that's taking place during like the fall of Babylon in like BC time. You have the life of Jesus. You have some one of like the French revolutions going on. And then you have the like modern day storyline that's like a gangster film, and they all like interweave together and like have the same message and stuff.
Oh,
It's technically it is a super like impressive film. Like the sets and everything are really cool. Fall of Babylon. You know?
I know where Hunter's going at. Oh my god, that's
I
good.
approve that message.
That was good.
So yeah, there's that. It's a great movie. Check it out. Also, I will say this. This is the only thing positive I can say about Armand White, but this
Oh, God.
Intolerance is his favorite movie of all time.
Fuck Armand White.
But yeah, screw Armand White.
He is the worst film critic. He gave Toy Story 3 a bad review. He's the only guy who gave
I don't
it a bad
know.
review.
I don't know how anyone can shit on Woody and Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 3. I just don't get that.
And I think he hated Get Out too. He just because it was 99%,
Wow.
and it was like 100, and it went down to 97, 98 because of him.
I have it on Blu-ray.
I don't want to get into things, but Armand White confuses me when like he bashes movies about black people and he is himself is black.
Oh, I don't. What? You think he's like white? He's like a cool white person who happens to be black? I don't know.
I don't know. But
Mm.
anyway, the next one is actually it's another silent film because like this was back when I was like reviewing a lot of silent films on the channel all of a sudden. It's a German film called The Phantom Carriage, and it's like
Hopefully,
It's-
Billy Zane in a superhero costume don't show up.
Phantom
it's about this guy who is like, think of him as kind of like Jean Valjean from Les Mis, basically. Where he's a like down on his luck person that, you know, gets into crime, is kind of a shitty person, and then think of it sort of as like a cross between that and A Christmas Story, where he dies and death like takes him around in a carriage to like see points in his life and everything, and like how everything
So it's
like
pretty much a Christmas Carol meets Les Miserables.
yes, and it's very very good. Next is Passion of Joan of Arc, which has
Of course.
I've heard of that.
one of, like, everybody talks about it, one of the finest like silent film performances ever, because acting's all through the eyes, and Marie Falconetti's performance is amazing, and it's cool because the entire movie is mostly done in close-ups.
Mm.
And interesting thing about the movie is the entire movie that we have is made up of rejected takes, because the first because the actual like film, the master reel, got burned and no longer exists.
Yikes.
Yeah,
The only Joan of Arc movie I've seen is The Messenger.
I have not seen that.
I haven't seen that in many
I'm
years.
interested though, but also Luc
I remember the
Besson.
ending scarred me for life. You saw her burned body and all that shit.
Um,
I was
then
so
we
young.
have one that just had a recent remake, All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, I've been
Yes.
when that one came out, I wanted to watch all of them back, all like that one and the new one, but I haven't gotten a chance to do so.
Yeah,
I
this
only-
one is
I only saw the remake.
freaking phenomenal, and it came out at the time when the Hays Code didn't exist.
Hays Code.
Yes, the Hays Code, which like meant like you couldn't show certain graphic things or like
So pretty much it was.
sexual things.
Oh, that's what they do in Oppenheimer. You see Florence Pugh's boobs. I shit you not.
Yes.
Mm.
I will watch that again for research.
Oh, Florence Pugh, man.
But yeah, like
Mm.
All Quiet on the Western Front has this really famous scene where like there's an explosion and you see this guy's severed hands like on the barbed wire still holding on and everything. It's like
Ooh.
shit like that. Like,
So it's like Timmy on the electric fence.
and it's interesting too that it was filmed in 1930, so they were switching over to like, you know,
Color.
or
Oh,
sound.
sound, excuse me.
at the time. And so there is a version of the film that is a silent film and a sound film.
Interesting.
You can watch it both ways. Next, City Lights. It's Charlie
Yeah,
Chaplin.
I heard that's a classic,
It's
yeah.
freaking classic. Beautiful, cute little love story, and it's freaking hilarious because it's Charlie Chaplin.
Okay, what did I miss?
He was just going over. He said City Lights. which
Oh,
is a
City
Charlie
Lights, I've
Chaplin.
heard
Speaking of, I really want to see that Charlie
heard that.
Chaplin movie with Robert
like
Downey
a-
Jr.
With
There
the
was-
Robert Downey Jr. biopic?
Yeah,
Oh, I've never seen that.
yeah, I want to see that.
There was
Next is a movie called M, which was
yes, I've
Fritz-
seen that.
Fritz Lang's
Mhm.
first
Cool. This is the James
Sound
Bond
film.
confidant's origin story.
It's actually the first movie about a serial killer.
Oh, God.
Wait, it was really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I
Um,
didn't know that because I first saw this movie when I was like a teenager, and it's been like almost 12 years since I've seen it.
hmm
So that was a great movie.
controversial, but also like considered the greatest film of all time, Citizen Kane. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
Yeah.
Citizen
it's
Kane,
obvious.
AKA.
Orson Welles.
that used to be me, but I have fallen back in love with it.
By the way, I'd rather watch Citizen Kane than watch Mank ever again. Sorry, David Fincher. I couldn't get through it. I couldn't
Well,
get through it.
see, I love David Fincher, and I still like the movie, but it is definitely like my least favorite of his that I've seen.
Yeah, as a huge David Fincher
I
fan,
hope his
Mank
new
is
movie's
my least
good. I
favorite.
hope it's good. I hope it's good. His new movie, The Killer, supposed to come out at the end of the year. I hope it's good. It's got to be better than this. The Mank. It's got to be better.
Yeah, Mank. I was like,
It's with Michael Fassbender. It has to be good, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Next,
Although Tilda Swinton makes me scared.
Oof.
I'll just do a double header here because they are both Christmas films. It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, to be honest though, I've never seen either in their
Oh,
entirety.
what are you waiting for, Victor?
Oh,
Well, I'm waiting for Christmas.
Well, I will say this though too. Every time my mother watches It's a Wonderful Life, and it's one of her favorite movies,
Let me guess, she cries at the end.
she did. She did.
Wow.
She actually did every single
Yeah,
time.
that's
watches
what I've
the
heard. I
movie.
heard that from a lot of folks.
She cried every single time.
Let's see. Next, Sunset Boulevard.
Yes,
Obviously, classic.
That's on my list.
classic.
Like kind of like noir, like
Love it.
very just old, kind of, well, not old Hollywood, but like classic golden age of Hollywood kind of movie.
And that was
everything.
during the time where actually were most movies were in color at that point, I think. But then
Yes, and then it's
I
just
saw that movie, and God, it's so good.
it is really good. And then these two are some Kurosawa films, Rashomon and Seven Samurai.
I need to get into
Ooh.
Kurosawa.
Same.
I've been meaning
Same.
to do so. I've been
Dude
meaning to do
loves his rain. Like if you watch his movies, he will always have scenes of rain because he liked the rain because it added texture to the film.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch some Akira Kurosawa films. And
Akira Kurosawa.
Kurosawa.
Oh, okay. I've been meaning to watch them, and I might watch Seven Samurai as
I feel like I
the
should
first
start with
one.
Rashomon because it's the shortest.
It is super short.
How long is that one?
Like only 80 minutes, give
Yep.
or take.
Oh, okay.
Whereas
I might
Seven
start with that.
Samurai is
Samurai's
3.5 hours.
three
You
and
know
a
what?
half.
I'll start with Rush. I'll start with that then.
Rashomon was my first
Rashomon.
Kurosawa film, so
Plus,
I would definitely
Rashomon is so
say.
influential. A bunch of movies and TV shows are so influenced by
Guess what? Guess what also was influenced by it? The Last Jedi.
that.
What?
Is that true?
Yes,
Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, he
or-
said The Last Jedi.
If you
Uh,
watch the commentary for The Last Jedi, he is like, yeah.
Jesus.
Then again,
okay.
it makes sense. Going back and forth, there are different perspectives.
Yep.
Then again,
I
The
did
Empire
not
Strikes
know
Back did
that.
that too, so it makes me wonder if George Lucas was influenced by that too.
Well, he was influenced by Kurosawa to begin with, so
I
So-
did not
probably.
know that at all. I didn't. Wow. I learned something new every day.
Next is The Night of the Hunter, which is the only film that I think Charles Lawton.
let me
Charles
look
Lawton.
this up.
Or hold on,
Night
please
of
look
the
it up. I
Hunter.
can't remember who the
Night,
who
the
director
night.
is.
Oh, all right.
Charles Lafton, I believe that's his
Yes, that's
name.
it.
Yes. I'm
Night
looking
Night
at
of the
this right now.
Hunter.
Charles
This is a
Lawton.
This is a film that like was not loved in its time, was not understood in its time, but like over the years has like become a classic. And it is one of the most horrifying films ever, extremely haunting, and it has one of my favorite actresses in it that's actually a silent film actress, Lillian Gish, who was in Intolerance.
Ooh.
But
Wow. So this situation kind of reminds me of The Thing, where at first it was released, it got polarizing reviews, but as the years went on, it's gotten so much more love, you know?
yeah, I think people were like put off by like at the time how like dark it was, because it's about a swindler that marries into this family and kills the mother and tries to then it's rough. And it's from the 1950s.
Yeah, imagine the 1950s. You can't get away with a lot of shit you can get away with now.
And then we
that's
have
right,
a movie
Hunter.
that is on the wheel currently, 12 Angry Men.
Well, I love that movie. That movie's a masterpiece, but I'm
It
not going to
is.
talk
Absolute
about that right now.
masterpiece.
Let me see. Where are you?
Thank you, high school.
And,
This is the best parts about high school. You watch a 12 Angry Men.
I
That's
need to get that.
essential
That's
movies.
the Criterion.
Yes.
I said it
Yes,
before.
I need to get that.
Piglet is in the movie too.
Oh, bother.
Oh, dear.
And then finally, to end this list, I have to say it's one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time, and that is To Kill a Mockingbird.
I've
Yes.
never seen it. I'm ashamed to say that.
Yes.
I'm ashamed to admit it.
Perhaps,
Love that movie.
perhaps, don't
So
quote me,
Freaking
the greatest
much.
performance like ever
Right here, Gregory
from
Peck
an actor.
as Atticus.
And then, yes,
Yeah.
timeless.
I've
timeless
never
movie.
seen
That is like a classic film.
Yeah, that's my list. How many?
And,
How
Alright,
many was there?
Yeah, I was gonna
2,
say,
3, 4,
Jared,
5,
some-
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Do, 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 do,
15.
do.
Oh
Ow.
wow, I was gonna say, Jared. I was gonna say some
Ugh.
others I can think of are Casablanca, Schindler's List.
Schindler's List doesn't count because the last 5 minutes are in color. Doesn't count.
Yeah, that's true. Casablanca could be one.
Yeah, see,
Um,
I want to rewatch Casablanca. In fact, I have Casablanca at home, but I was originally going to do a 4K haul, but they're at my house, and I haven't been to my house in a few days.
another one,
Oopsie.
Psycho. Doctor Strangelove. That could be one.
Raging Bull.
Oh yes, Raging Bull. I think that's it that I can think of as of right now.
Roma.
Oh, Roma. Mm-hmm.
Roma's good, but that's a one and done for me. I like Cuarón though. Alfonso Cuarón's one of my favorites. Although I have never seen his Spanish movies. Aside from Roma, I've never seen his Mexican movies. I've only seen his American movies aside from Roma. Like A Little Princess. If you take anything what I say today, watch A Little Princess. That movie is fucking amazing.
I genuinely do want to see that.
Look at my dad's comments.
That's your dad? Shitler's
Yes.
list?
Schindler's List.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Dad. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, yeah. Look, just like oh, God, I'm going to ruin I Still Let You Down Summer right now. But anyway, hi, Dad.
Don't, please. Save it once we get to review.
All right, okay. We're contractually obligated. I'll shut up now. So, both of my topics today are Mojo lists.
I almost went with Mojo list. I did not.
I have one, but I'm gonna save it for next time.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
And it's gonna be hilarious. Let's just say that.
Let's hope I didn't pick the ones.
And then it ends up being the one pick.
Oh God! Imagine. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the 20 worst changes in movie remakes. This is pretty relevant because everybody hates remakes now. I don't hate remakes, but
they could.
It could be good. Look at
it can be,
like one of the best remakes of all time. Fucking
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, Dad, the fourth popcorn guy is Jordy, so he will be joining us in a few.
Yeah, like one of the best remakes ever, arguably. I would say would be the Jungle Book 2016.
Yes.
That is one of that's
Absolutely.
the best Disney remake of them
That
all.
is a masterpiece in my eyes.
In some ways, I say maybe it's Jon Favreau's best directed movie.
Ooh, it's a toss-up between
It's
that
definitely
one
my
and,
favorite of his.
and Iron Man. It's a toss-up.
And I can think of probably a couple of other remakes that are genuinely amazing, but my brain is fucking farting right now.
I was gonna say The Departed because it was
Oh
mostly
yes,
a remake
because
from Infernal Affairs.
Departed. Oh my God, I love that movie.
Mhm.
I love it
I
too.
don't like Marty because he hates a No, I like his movies. Just that he makes boring shit now. The Irishman.
Or
Or the Goodfellas is not a remake.
no,
Idiot.
it isn't. No, it isn't. But go ahead, Victor.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003. That's right.
Yeah.
Number
That's a solid
20.
remake.
Number 20 for the worst top 20 worst changes in movie remakes. Number 20 is Gaston tries to kill Maurice in the Beauty and the Beast remake.
I looked at this list.
What?
You looked at you
I
almost
looked at this was
Spoiler-
one I almost
Spoiler
looked at.
alert.
Oh dear. What about you, William? Did I steal your topic? Did I steal it?
No.
I haven't seen this movie in a while, but I remember not liking it.
Yeah, I don't even remember this.
All I remember is the auto-tune. Number 19 is the removal of social commentary in Rollerball.
Oh, is that
The Chris Klein one.
Chris Klein one?
Yeah.
John McTiernan, man, what were you thinking?
Oh my God.
That movie is awful.
Oh Jesus. It's like extreme. Oh dear. Number 18 should be a little bit higher. Michael Myers' characterization in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Thank you.
He's pretty much trailer trash.
I
And
mean,
his mother is like a stripper.
I
if
don't
remember.
hate it because I get a laugh out of
I
it.
hated it.
No, it's not Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Oh God.
Well, Victor, I think the only good thing about the first remake is Malcolm McDowell as Dr. Samuel Loomis.
Malcolm McDowell was good, but not in the sequel. Not in the sequel.
Yeah.
Number
He's a dick.
17. Arthur is more obnoxious. The Arthur remake with Russell Brand.
Is that the one that came out in 2011?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch the movie Eraserhead. There's just one problem.
Yeah.
I can't stand David Lynch. I
Dad, I love that movie.
can't. Number 16 would be Freddy's face in A Nightmare on Elm Street. His face. That's the least of that movie's problems. His face. That's the least of that movie's problems.
Yeah.
The fact that they made him like they made him like a child molester, even though they did it in Freddy versus Jason first, guys. They did it in Freddy versus Jason first. Another reason why I can't stand Freddy versus Jason. But anyway, they did that first, but this one got really just. Ugh. And the CGI.
Oh, the CGI is just like.
Number 15 is something that I have mentioned before. The 3D conversion in Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
You know, the 3D. I never saw that movie in 3D, and honestly, I don't know if I want to, because I heard the 3D is absolutely horrific. That's the one with Sam Worthington.
Yeah.
It's funny because I probably only did it in 3D because Sam Worthington was in it, because he did another movie that was a little known independent movie called Avatar that did.
I never heard of that movie.
Avatar.
Number 14. Oh no, this is going to be controversial because I know a lot of people love this movie. Ditching plot and characters in The Italian Job. I heard this review was actually really good.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
No comment.
I heard this review was really good with Mark Wahlberg, Charlize Theron, Seth Green, Edward Norton. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen either though. Number 13, overemphasis on horror in Pulse. This is based on a Japanese movie, more the J horror craze. This is
that's the one
Kristen Bell movie.
Kristen Bell, yeah. I've heard of that movie.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein.
I think the original title for the original one was Kaiju, known as Pulse.
Kaiju? Like Godzilla Kaiju?
No, not that. Not that type. If you look it up, you would know what I'm talking about.
Number 12, change the campy comedy into Stepford Wives from 2004. I've never seen this either. Moving on, I've never seen this. But it's, I guess the more movies, the original movies were. Oh, God. Number 11, removal of political subtext in Swept Away. Honestly, that's the least of that movie's problems. Fuck Swept Away. With Madonna, I can't stand that movie. Guy Ritchie, what were you thinking? That's probably his worst movie. I think that is his worst movie. That or King Arthur, really. Number 10, pretty much everything in Pinocchio. Pinocchio, how wonderful.
Ambiguous ending much?
Yeah, Robert Zemeckis, retire. I'm sorry.
Retire. Robert Zemeckis, how did you feel so far from Grace after Back to the Future and Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh my God. Also Forrest Gump.
Oh, absolutely. And Pinocchio, that was on my top.
That
was on my top 5 worst movies of last year.
I never saw it because I knew it was gonna suck.
I hated that movie so much.
Number 9, changing Godzilla's appearance in the 1998 movie.
With Matthew Broderick.
It seems like we've been referencing the 98 Godzilla way too much.
I feel like at this point we gotta put him on the wheel.
Oh no. Number 7. I believe it's come on, give me some. Yeah, number 8. Making it an action movie. Ben-Hur, 2016.
Oh jeez.
The Timur Bekmambetov movie.
And that's also too one of the biggest bombs ever of that
year.
year.
The whole movie looks like this.
Yeah. And I've heard it ends at like
they end it on a happy note.
Yeah.
They forgive each other instead of one of them dying.
I lost my leg, but I forgive you. Oh, and they run into the sunset.
Oh boy, changing the ending. Old Boy 2013, number 7.
With Thanos.
Number The next one, changing the title in I Am Legend. I believe this is I Am Legend. This is I Am Legend with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yep. Will Smith.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the least of that movie's problems, though. Both endings suck, by the way.
What was the original title for the original again?
The
I don't
Omega
remember.
Man or something. The Omega Man.
I am Omega. No,
I am.
no. I am Omega was the mockbuster.
I am Alpha and Omega. That's a movie about dogs.
Dogs.
Number 5, flamboyant Willy Wonka in Not Saying a Word. Because I like this movie.
I do too. It's underrated.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Watch Mojo. Amen to that. Sorry, Victor.
Sorry.
Sorry, Jared.
The guy from Paddington guy. I remember watched Tim Burton.
Look like a freaking Michael Jackson like wannabe.
This number 4, I don't agree with this because of what the original title was supposed to be. Number 4, replacing karate with kung fu in the Karate Kid remake. Listen, the movie was supposed to be called The Kung Fu Kid, but Sony made them change it for money. So I don't exactly agree with that. Plus, I actually really enjoyed the remake. I really do.
Never saw it.
Number 3.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, they're saying it's a worst change. No, this is a good change. You know why this is a good change? Because it led to something great in the future. And once I say what it is, everybody will understand. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, Planet of the Apes.
Thank you, Tim Burton. He did that deliberately to fuck with the studio to force them to make a reboot, and look what happened.
Oh my
god! Greatest
gosh.
trilogies of all time because of Tim Burton's sacrifice. We salute you.
Take your sticking hands off me. You damn dirty human.
We salute you. Number 2, they don't go to Mars. Total Recall.
Oh yeah, that was not good at all.
I thought they went to Mars in the remake, though. I don't remember the.
You got freaking Bryan Cranston in that movie
Bryan
too.
Cranston? I knew Colin Farrell was in it. Jared's favorite actor's probably seen it.
No, I actually haven't.
That movie is not good at all.
And it took away a lot of the Paul Verhovenness of it, apparently. It made it more gritty, more down-to-earth kind of thing.
Consider it a divorce.
Number 1.
What is it?
Private Time in Psycho.
Oh.
That's pretty much the masturbation scene.
Oh God.
Now, if he was seeing Oppenheimer, maybe he would once he sees Florence Pugh.
I'll just much rather stick with the Alfred Hitchcock classic.
Gus Van Sant's experiment got proven wrong. Yikes. And Vince Vaughn. At least he got better. At least he got better.
Yeah. Well, he did improve with Hacksaw Ridge, and he was amazing.
Listen, Wedding Crashers I heard was funny.
Well, I'm talking about in the past many years, he has improved since.
Many years? That's 2005. So
you get my point.
So yeah, that's my first list. I'll do the other list in a few moments. William?
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so I got some Blu-rays to show to you all. First Blu-ray I have here is a movie that it was made by a writer and director, unfortunately, who has kind of fallen so far from grace. 500 Days of Summer.
Mark Webb. Mark Webb.
Absolutely.
That is my favorite romantic comedy of all time. Even though it's not,
it's not really a romance. I've never
it's
seen it, but
it's tragedy. I don't know.
Here's the thing about this movie that kind of appeals me from not wanting to see it. It's Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah, I also heard too.
Because too quirky. Look at me, I'm different. That kind of thing.
Oh yeah, but one of my biggest
she
problems.
was good in Elf. I'll give her credit.
Well, one of my biggest problems in that movie, though, she could be an annoying bitch.
Oh, great, wonderful! You found the same reaction.
Literally, she is. She can be.
Oh boy.
And
But yeah, maybe I'll watch the movie someday. Although apparently the main character from the roommates in that movie, and I'm just like, oh god, I don't want to watch that because the roommate gives me angry and non-flashbacks. Well, she was in Friday Night Lights, the TV show, and I love that show. So
Oh wow! Next Blu-ray I have is a Ron Howard movie, and this one stars Russell Crowe and
speaking of Ron Howard, that's today's review.
Renee
That's today.
Cinderella Man.
Oh, I've seen
that's
bits and
good.
pieces. I've seen bits and pieces of that.
I actually
I
saw
watched
this.
that in history class.
See, I think I
Saw it in
did
summer
too, Jared.
class, I
I did too,
remember.
Jared.
I don't remember what class I saw it in, but I saw it in bits and pieces in one of these classes I had.
Mhm.
But I remember like Russell Crowe was like crazy like fit for that movie, and Paul Giamatti, I remember him being in that. So that's all I remember. It's been a couple of years.
It has been for me too. Next Blu-ray I have is a comedy classic, and like, how can you not? It's in the hole. It's in the hole. Caddyshack, man.
Oh yeah, Caddyshack. Romy, be quiet.
Yeah, Caddyshack, man. I feel
I
like
need to
The
see
gopher. The gopher. You never saw Caddyshack?
Yeah, I have not seen
Wow.
Caddyshack.
Oh my god,
It-
that
it-
movie's
it's-
fucking
I've
funny.
seen
the first
bits of it on TV, but never watched it
That movie
fully.
is funny. That movie
really
is
is.
funny.
stick with the first one.
Oh, I'm never gonna see Caddyshack 2. Fuck that.
I never saw the
The
sequel.
gopher, he's one of my favorites.
Yes.
And the Kenny Loggins song, that's very good too. And Bill Murray, he steals pretty much any scene he's in.
Oh, absolutely.
But however, my favorite character is Rodney Dangerfield. He's so fucking funny in that movie.
He's hilarious in that movie.
He is so funny. To think that here's the thing though, the main character is not even any of the characters on the cover.
Oh,
It's just
jeez.
some asshole named Danny. No, he's not an asshole, but they knew that this movie was gonna work on the strength of him being the main character. We gotta give everything else to the supporting roles. So
Yeah. Next Blu-ray I have is a baseball classic, and no, it's not Field of Dreams.
oh thank God. I didn't
No,
want
it's
David
not.
to breathe out down my neck.
I would do
I like
Field of Dreams
baseball.
because
I like baseball.
I like baseball.
I like Quincy.
That reaction we did is like so hilarious. We were
That
just
is
like
one of my
busting
favorites.
balls. But this one is The Sandlot.
That is probably my favorite baseball movie of them all. I fucking love that movie. Especially I can think of so many scenes that go off the top of my head. The tobacco scene.
Oh my god, the tobacco.
And the lifeguard who's fucking Judy Hicks from the Scream franchise. That's the lifeguard. That's Marley Shelton. I
What?
shit you not. Yeah. That's her.
Wow.
Get off of me, you pervert.
In the swimming pool. And that dog though too. He's one monster.
Oh my
Trying to
god.
get that ball back.
Forever. That movie is so fucking funny. I need to rewatch it. That movie is so good.
Yeah, I actually I rewatched that movie last year, and it is still a great movie.
That is so good.
Absolutely. Next Blu-ray I have is hey, Ben Wilner, are you here? Because I have Elvis.
Yeah, one of the better films to come out in
Yes.
2022.
Yes, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Really?
Already after a year.
Already,
Already
Jared?
after a year.
It's funny because most of the time I can't stand Baz Luhrmann, but he actually made a good movie for once.
He did.
I think it's his
Second best.
his one of his most tamed movies.
Because it's tamed because his editing style is just
He learns to slow down after the third
exactly.
act.
He knows to calm down a little bit. Although the one thing I'll say that didn't give this movie a 5, I would have given it a 5 except for one thing.
I know what you're talking about.
The soundtrack. And I'm not talking
Yeah.
about the Elvis songs in it. I'm talking about the fucking rap shit.
Well, wasn't like there was some influence on the rap back in those days? Because I remember you
I
mentioned
don't
that in
care.
your-
Rap just shouldn't be belonging in that fucking movie. I genuinely don't care. Like the rap and the like Jack White, Elvis Presley thing. Weird.
But
But
Austin Butler,
he's very good. He should have won Best Actor.
I agree. And Tom Hanks in that
Who
movie.
won Best Actor, by the way, this year?
Best actor.
It was
Hold on.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Because it was up against him or probably.
Although I'm supporting Brendan, but
That
here's the
or
thing:
Colin
I'm not
Farrell.
watching that movie for obvious reasons.
Hmm.
Hey, Darren.
Yeah, keep watching Rick and Morty. God damn it. Yeah, after what you did. I'm
Shrek
not-
the Third is coming to 4K.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I did not know this.
I have all of them on Blu-ray anyway. I don't see the 4K upgrade. They're fine. They're animated films. I don't see why 4K would justify it being higher resolution, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know.
The only
either.
reason to go, really, the only reason like to go from 4K to like Blu-ray with like an animated film is if the Blu-ray transfer of the movie was
Like the
kind of
Prince
crappy.
of Egypt.
Yes, like the Prince of Egypt.
Exactly.
And my final Blu-ray I have, and I saved the best for last. And I
Okay.
finally was able to get my hands on it. And one quote can summarize what I'm about to show you.
Okay.
Something red.
Yes, folks.
I hope I did not let
I
anything fall. There
finally
you
was
go.
able to get my hands on this steel book.
I have the
So
as I
good.
told you last week. I got the normal edition. I'm very happy with it.
Yep. And I was actually really surprised when I went to my local Best Buy. They had a good amount of these steelbooks left. So I was
Physical media is dying because if there's no steel books on the fucking shelf and they're not sold out, well, something's wrong.
well, we still have to support it.
Of course we do.
Mm-hmm.
We can't let it die.
Hey, Paramount, release Scream 3 on 4K. Make me a happy boy, please.
This guy right over here. But Scream 6 is definitely the best horror film of this year. and I
No,
don't
it's not
think-
just the best horror film of the year. It's the best film of the year, period.
It's in my top 5, and what needs to be said that I haven't already said. It's I prefer this over Scream 5 without a doubt.
I do too, and that's saying a lot because I gave Scream 5 too much critical acclaim. Too much.
Yeah,
critical
pretty
acclaim.
much. And your favorite character Kirby is back.
Kirby.
Kirby.
And they fuck Harvey Weinstein. So
Yeah, take that, Harvey Weinstein.
yeah, I that's going to probably stay as my best film of the year. I mean, that movie makes me happy. That's all I gotta say. I said
those all-
everything I needed to say already.
And those all on my Blu-rays.
All right,
Nice.
Jared. Time
All
for you
right,
to go.
so I got a returning thing that I have done before, which is looking at hilarious letterbox
Oh,
reviews.
no.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Some of
Here we
these
go.
I might like not reveal the movie until I say until like I
Oh
name.
god.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
prepare myself for this shit.
Same
So-
here, man.
this live action Among Us was really fun. Both imposters did well. No one figured out until the end. I was sus of Light Green for a
Oh, God.
while, but he was just bad at tasks. Overall, best video game adaptation there is, in my opinion.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What movie is this for?
4 stars for Scream 1996.
Oh my! What?
First of all, it's a 6 out of 5. Fuck you. And number 2, what does that have to do with Among Us?
Yeah. What does that have to do with it? It's
Oh, Bright
two different-
Green. You're just was that outing Tatum? No, you don't do that.
To that guy who did that review, Among Us and Scream are 2 different mediums.
Plus, a Scream's a slasher. Among Us is not a slasher.
This one.
Oh,
Alec
no.
Baldwin cupping Meryl Streep's vagina and saying "Home Sweet Home"
It's
is
complicated.
scarier
It's
than
complicated.
anything in Suspiria.
Which one?
It's complicated. That's the movie.
It's complicated.
Suspiria, which one?
Oh, well, this review was written in 2018, so it would have been
The movie's called "It's Complicated."
the new
I shit you not.
Suspiria.
Oh my
Oh wait,
God.
that's the new Suspiria. Oh wait a minute. I'm confused.
Okay,
Wait,
at the end of the move, or at the end, it says Alec. Okay, it says that is scarier than anything in Suspiria.
Well, Romy would agree with you on that. He found this remake not scary.
Oh,
Suspiria not scary.
well, I would be on his side too because I hated it too.
Oh, I heard it
See,
was pretentious.
I
Oh, there you go. There's my
Hey.
favorite word. I got it
Hated it.
out.
Stick with the original.
I don't want the original.
let's see.
On my horror, okay?
One time I was getting an operation on my testicles, and the anesthesia wore off. And this film is still the worst thing to ever happen to me. 1 star, Lamageddon.
What is Llama?
Is that
I think
like
it's
a
like
parody?
a super low budget, like Thanksgiving and
Wait.
stuff like
Oh
that.
Hold up.
God.
Is that like a parody off of Michael Bay's Armageddon?
I don't know.
God, I hope not. Oh my God.
Oh gosh. Well, I'll tell you this. That this one is for, like, obviously they can't technically rate it yet, really, but it's for a movie that's not even out yet. They will find some way to put The Rock in this. It's Dune Part 2.
Sorry, Victor.
I'm saving that for last because it's the funniest one. Oh, here's a good one because it's completely incoherent.
Oh dear.
On the cover of You can see the Scramper's mask, which locks like a knife, and that is rock in rolling.
What the fuck is
It's
that?
cool part I like 4. The number 4 reminds me of electricity.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And this movie electrified me. I am excited for Scream 5. It's Scream 4.
First of all, you know my feelings about Scream 4. Fuck Harvey Weinstein for fucking that up. Number 2, what does that have to do with electricity?
I don't know.
No.
Oh my God, Hunter, you bastard! You bastard!
The Scramper's mask.
You bastard!
You
Peter Blow, you bastard!
asshole.
It made me. It made me laugh. It.
I'm going to do this to J.K. Rowling.
Oh God, that's gonna be one of the Harry Potters
Oh,
or
It's
Fantastic Beasts.
Misery.
what does J.K. Rowling and Misery have to do with
Here's the
Because
thing, though.
they're
J.K.
gonna-
Rowling's a piece of shit.
Because they're gonna break her legs, I guess.
Fuck
J.K.
J.K. Rowling, seriously.
J.K. Rowling didn't even wrote the book. It was freaking.
The context is that J.K. Rowling's a piece of shit and she's a transphobe. So
Let's see. I was sitting next to the entrance, and during the sex scene, a guy walked into the wrong theater, went nope, and walked back out. Midsummer.
just watch Oppenheimer. Just watch Oppenheimer if you want to watch something with her in it. And again, she's nude in that, and she's not even nude in Midsommar. So better watch that.
That Midsummer's fucking trash.
That movie is fucking garbage.
I even did a review of it on the network, and
It's so
yeah.
bad. It is Ari Aster. Fuck off. You're a Taylor Swift fucking ass.
All right. I got 2 more. So we've got This one that's
Whew.
there was this girl named Emily in my senior year world geography class that would always suggest this as the film we should watch. And every time she would have the loudest voice and win. I watched this film 4 times in one semester. I fucking hated Emily. I hope she's as miserable as I was watching this movie 4 times in one semester. Don't be an Emily.
Oh my god.
The Lorax.
Being an
Fuck that
Emily.
movie. Fuck that movie. Let it grow. Fucking at.
No,
Let it grow.
this is the one I wanted to end on. I'm a little bit tipsy right now, but this is fucking cinema. It's Capybara Walking from 1887. It's a short film of a capybara walking around.
Didn't he took like some shrooms just to like get all freaked out and shit while he's watching this?
Oh
Well,
my
speaking
God.
of that, I will mention this last one. I watched this while high. I took the following notes: Duke, Baba, Mama Side, Baba Dog, Baby Duke, Baba Twink, Jamba Juice, Australian Babadook Company. It's the Babadook, obviously.
Babadook. I have that movie.
Yeah, the kid won't shut up. He's like
Hope
Willie.
that brought some laughter to everybody.
So I'm just gonna go ahead with my next list, which I was debating about which one of these I was gonna go with, but I think I'm ultimately going to go with the if I could find it again because I'm on the fucking Watch Mojo shit.
Oh,
Okay,
you,
I got it.
Double
Top
whammy.
10 failed Oscar bait movies that. Wait a minute. I think Justin did this earlier. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh my god.
In the fucking forum. I'm not going to take a risk on that shit. God damn it. I need to think of something else. I'm an idiot.
Well, he shotgunned you and he got
Oh.
first dibs.
Okay, I'm going to go with this one. Top 20 PG-13 horror movies are actually scary. Let's see how this one goes.
Oh, okay. I'm interested.
You know me with horror. I get very fucking picky, so let's see how much this pisses me off.
Mm.
Let's begin.
No, let's
Number
see, let's see.
20, The Woman in Black.
Oh,
I've heard that was not very good.
The Woman in Black.
I've heard
it's
some
okay.
okay things, some
It was okay.
I heard
not
the sequel's
okay
even
things.
worse.
That's the
Yeah, I have heard that. Now
Yeah,
I
the
have
fir-
heard that.
the first one was the one with Daniel Radcliffe. Like
Yeah, with Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
I've seen that. It was okay.
Number 19. No. This came out early in the year. This was the first movie to come out this year.
Oh, I know what it is.
You know
I
what?
think I
You
think
know
I may
what?
know what it is too.
I feel like I'm gonna walk out as soon as I fucking say it because this movie sucks. Megan.
Hey, you love
I knew
Megan.
it. I knew it.
Or I don't love Megan. I like Megan.
You know, like it I enjoyed it, but it's not like really the best thing that came out. I was like, it's a decent time,
Yeah. I
Well-
had fun.
but that doll better not met with Chucky though.
It's the next Malignant. No, it is not.
Yeah, like *Malignant* is just a brilliant movie, and
And
first of
also,
all,
it's adolescent TikTok bullshit. That's the whole movie. Why the fuck else she would do the dance?
fuck TikTok in general.
Oh, it's supposed to be a commentary about social media. No, it's not smart. It's unsubtle. Kevin Williamson did it better. It's called Scream. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Social commentary about things and that, and also other social commentary, like in a way, there's social commentary in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, which I'll get to, which was done better. But oh, oops, stupid tab. Come on, add it to the.
No.
There we go. Better. Good boy. Number 18. This is not a horror film. Why is this on here? Cloverfield. This is a disaster movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is a
I don't-
sci-fi disaster creature feature. This is not a horror movie.
Yeah. I lean towards like creature feature more than anything.
I love Cloverfield, but that's not a horror movie. Sorry, it's not.
No, I don't see that.
Number 17. This is also not a horror movie. Signs. You know, M. Night Shyamalan.
I
Yeah.
know, but I'm just trying to like think of the
It's
genre
so-
that it could.
I just
be,
feel
It's
like
a
it's
thriller.
more of
It's a
a
sci-fi thriller.
So
yeah.
I was gonna say
And M. Night Shyamalan's last good movie until Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah, 21 years.
Get Out was rated R. It was rated R, not PG-13. It got an R rating.
I was gonna say the 21 years, but I don't want to rip up Lucas.
Number 16. Oh, I heard this movie's fucking terrible. What are you talking about? The Last Exorcism. I heard this movie's terrible.
I've heard the sequel's even worse.
I heard it was trash. Never found footage fucking movie. Found footage movie, horror movies are... Okay, fuck this list now. Number 15 is The Skeleton Key. This movie sucks.
I don't know that movie at all.
That film sucked too.
It
Skeleton.
sucks. The ending's the biggest, one of the biggest. Peter Sarsgaard's the villain.
Oh,
What's
gosh.
next? You gonna do another silly scream like a Green Lantern?
Yeah, that movie is terrible.
It's awful. The only good thing about it is Kate Hudson's. You know,
At least she tried.
she was the only one who's trying. But this was back when she was doing not very good movies. At least she's doing a little bit better now, but it took forever after Almost Famous. After I'm telling you, 13 going on 30. No, not 13 going on 30. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Her career pretty bad for a long time. Number 14. Ouija Origin of Evil. I could say, yeah.
Ooh.
It's
I
not
haven't
my
seen
favorite
it,
Mike
but
Flanagan,
That's-
but it's better than the first one, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
The only good thing I could say about the original Ouija is that Olivia Cook looked pretty, but that's it.
I only own Origin of Evil on Blu-ray.
But yeah, good movie. Good movie. Number 13,
Really good.
Mama. No.
Never saw it.
Never seen it. Yeah.
Andy Muschietti, he's not a very good filmmaker. I'm sorry. Both It's sucked. And now look at The Flash. Look what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not good. Sorry. And I heard this one is CGI. Obama's CGI overload at the end, just like his other movies.
The freaking The Flash.
Oh Jesus. Number 12, Jared. The
Oh.
Moffat Prophecies.
Oh,
Ooh.
you know, I will say I have softened on this movie a little bit more since my initial review, but
yeah, he
like,
told, like, this is not historically accurate. Ugh.
yeah,
Mark Pellington directed that movie, so
yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one.
yeah, just like Jerry Maguire.
Hey,
with
I got
Campbell.
halfway through writing a Mothman script that was, more accurate and stuff, but I never finished it.
That's another
Hell
movie
is
I
this
did.
movie I'm seeing here.
That's another movie I did for my Horror October marathon last year, actually.
Number 11, this movie sucks. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. The movie sucks.
Oh, that's the anthology film, right?
No, it's
Yeah,
not anthology at all. It's not
I-
anthology. It's
I
not
like
anthology.
that.
It's one story.
Hmm.
People are saying, oh, because it was too Stranger Things like. Oh, gee, I wonder why I hate it.
Huh.
And it was just jump scares after jump scares after jump scares. It's not entertaining. It's not scary. It's just not good. Number 10, 1408.
Really good
1408's
movie.
awesome.
Really good movie.
Yeah, and John Cusack's like last big movie he was in. He kind of disappeared after this.
Yeah. Another movie I did for my marathon.
Number 9, The Others, which is somehow getting a 4K. We found out we had a
Yes.
4K before Scream 3, which I'm very upset about because I
Yeah.
want Scream 3.
What are you talking about? I am the daughter. Ooh. Ooh.
Ugh, bleh. Also, Tom Cruise apparently produced this movie. And again, he was with Nicole Kidman at the time, so that makes a lot of sense.
That's probably my favorite performance.
Number
from the movie.
8 should be a little bit higher because this movie's fucking brutal. Drag Me to Hell.
Yes.
That movie's incredible. That is one of Sam Raimi's best movies.
I need to see it.
Love that
It's
movie.
very good. It's very, very good.
Love Drag Me to Hell.
This is not a fucking scary. This is not a horror movie. Number 7 is probably the most well known of these movies, but this is not a horror film. The Sixth Sense. That's not a horror film.
It's more like a supernatural type of deal.
It's basically almost a drama, because forget about the twist for a minute. It's about a psychiatrist who helps a kid out with his fears without knowing he's a ghost himself, and it's about conquering your fears. So it's a thriller drama thing. It's not a horror film. Sorry, it's not a horror film. Write that one down. Watch Mojo. Number 6, no. The Grudge. That's
Which
the American
one?
version. The
Which
American
one?
version.
I'm
The
guessing
Buffy
it's the
one.
first
The Buffy
one.
The Buffy one.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the. Oh, I don't want
The
I
to.
didn't know
remake?
that
Hell
that was
no.
PG-13.
Oh.
I didn't know that
What
was
a waste of
PG-13.
Buffy. What a waste. She's barely in it, and she's supposedly the lead. Fuck off. Number 5, Lights Out.
Lights Out's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. And people are shitting on the movie now for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, because it's a stupid concept. And it's too long. No, the movie's like an hour and 19 minutes. Calm the fuck down. It's too long, and it's only an hour and 19-minute movie. Calm down. Number 4. Oh, this movie. Oh, just thinking about it makes me get the heebie-jeebies. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. That's
Ooh,
Scott Derrickson's best horror movie.
I need to see that.
love that movie
Fucking
too.
scary as shit.
Yeah. And I am Lucifer, the devil in the flesh.
Let's hope the devil inside's not on here. Is that PG-13? Number 3.
What? Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm scared. I'm scared what he's going to say next for number 3.
It's a movie I talked about last week that I established that I already hated. Insidious.
I was thinking of
By the
something
way,
else.
that's not scary. Jump scare central.
I was thinking of something else actually.
Fuck that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Leave it now. You know how I feel about him.
Yeah. Get a creature that looks like fucking Darth Maul.
Number 2, A Quiet Place. I'd rather put the sequel ahead of it, but
Yes.
I like it where it's at.
Yes.
Pretty sick.
And number 1, The Ring.
Gore
Um,
Verbinski.
I need to see it. I just saw.
Yeah, I stalked
the
your fucking page. I know you saw Ringu.
Yeah, that movie's awesome.
I love the remake. The remake is very good, except for the ending because it forced sequel bait into The Ring 2, which sucked ass. Although it's not as bad as Rings, I'll tell you about right now.
Or
Ring
the
is the piece of shit right there.
or the Ring 2.
No, The Ring 2 is better than fucking
Oh wow.
than Rings. Rings sucks.
Oh jeez. I've heard how much it sucks. And I've heard that the opening scene in Rings takes place on a plane.
Oh yes, it does. And the movie ends just like Truth or Dare ends. It's the exact same fucking ending.
Wow.
Truth or Dare is
Oh
hilarious.
god.
Oh god.
Fuck that. William?
Alrighty, so I guess I'm gonna be another one because I'm doing another list. So it's
Yay, we
from-
love lists.
and it's from MovieWeb. It is 15 of the best movie score composers who have never won an Oscar.
Ooh.
15? Ooh,
15. It says.
okay.
And it says here, however, not all of the most famous composers in Hollywood have managed to actually win the Oscar for Best Original
So
Score.
who haven't won an Oscar?
Yes, some of the best have never been even nominated, while these composers have yet to receive the recognition they deserve from the Academy. We wanted to do our part and give them some well-earned love and attention, and there's 15 of them.
Okay. I
Number
want to
5,
see what they say.
the first one, I agree with this one. Alan Silvestri.
Yep.
That leads me to one point. Why in the living amount of fuck was he not nominated for the score for Endgame, which is his greatest fucking achievement?
That
He's
is
the best out of any score he's done, and that's saying a lot.
like a big crime right there.
It's criminal. Absolutely criminal that he
Yeah.
wasn't nominated. Oh, it's because they played the Avengers theme when the big moment. Doesn't fucking
Oh,
matter because it's
Give me a
pre-existing material.
break with that.
Give me a break.
Yeah, give me a break
Mhm.
with that.
That version of the theme with the Portals track and that fucking final act, it's one of the greatest achievements on film in the last century.
Oh, okay, I see Jory online. So
Oh, he's
So-
online?
next one. I'm probably gonna butcher this next one.
Oh, God.
It's from a longtime collaborator with Hayao Miyazaki, and he mostly
Joe
composed.
Hisashi.
Yes.
Joe
Yes.
Hisashi.
Yes, he mostly
I-
did scores for Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, Ponyo,
Oh, Ponyo. I fucking love Ponyo.
and Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
Ooh.
Did he mention Princess Mononoke?
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
he
I
did.
did. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty much
Love
like the Japanese Hans Zimmer over there.
Absolutely. And he is definitely one of the best composers we've had for any anime. Next one, Wendy Carlos. Have you heard of her?
No.
I think she mostly did the score for the original Tron.
Oh, that movie's fucking dated. Why would I go back and watch
Mm.
that? Daft Punk outscored your ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd much rather watch Legacy any day of the week.
So that's what she's best known for, Tron.
Yeah. Next one,
Interesting.
next one, Leonard Bernstein.
Leonard Bernstein. Where'd you get Leonard from? Leonardo DiCaprio? Ugh.
Or the
Leonard Bernstein.
leader of the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he did. I believe he did the score for the recent remake, West Side Story.
Well, technically he's a Broadway composer first and foremost. So he
Yeah.
did both. So since he did the West Side Story on Broadway, technically his score had to be retained. He's mostly known for his musicals. So musicals. It makes me sick when I'm just saying it.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. Well, here's the thing, though, too. It really depends on like the story and the songs that were incorporated to make a legit good musical. It really depends.
It's very rare, very, very fucking rare
Yeah.
for me to like
I mean,
a
look-
musical.
Look at Wizard of Oz. That's a classic musical right there.
I forgot that was a musical. I thought it was just a
How
fan.
can you
He's
forget
Nick's
about
like,
that?
huh? It's a musical. I don't like it anymore.
Oh, jeez.
The composer who composed
You're
films
stuttering.
such as
Ek.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Oof. That's big.
Alright.
Oof.
Oh, that's big oopie.
Oh, he is frozen
Oh.
now. Oh,
hello. Can you see
Yeah.
me?
It's frozen.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Stop. Wait. I think I see you now. No, now I don't see you anymore. Oh, God.
Like
dang.
Uh-oh. And I thought I was the one who had technical issues before I bought this computer.
Well, you know what's nice about like my place and everything
Yeah.
now is I'm in an area where if the internet goes out, the like signal on my phone is still
Oh.
perfect.
You might want to
Oh,
go back off, William. You're getting really fucking terrible.
how am I now?
Oh, okay.
I can
think
see
you're
him
fine
moving
now.
better.
How-
Oh, he's frozen
how-
again.
Oh, not
So-
anymore. You're frozen again.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Oh, geez. Is there a thunderstorm in your area?
Well, I didn't piss off Thor.
Okay, now you're sounding
he's-
better.
Oh, can you see me now?
Yes.
Well, I asked you that question just to make sure it was working.
I want to make sure.
Okay, he is good
Look-
now.
Okay, so this next one, I'm definitely gonna butcher his name too. It is the composer who did For Prisoners, Sicario, and Arrival.
Prisoner, Johan Johansson.
Johan Johansson.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he also did Theory of Everything.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of Everything is probably his best score. That's great. Although I haven't seen that movie in ages.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see that one. I don't know why I haven't.
Yeah. Next one, Johnny Greenwood. He
Johnny
also-
Greenwood of
Yep.
fucking Radiohead. Kill me.
Yeah,
Only has 2 good songs in their fucking name. The rest are pretentious.
yeah. He was nominated for 2 Academy Awards. One in 2018 for Phantom Thread, and the other in 2022 for The Power of the Dog.
Oh, geez, The Power of the Dog. Oscar bait.
This next one, it's mostly a German composer, and he did the scores for Game of Thrones and Westworld.
Oh,
Raymond Fuck! I know what you're talking. Raymond Jawadi. That's
yeah.
yeah. He
Raymond
did the score for
Jawadi.
Iron Man, Pacific Rim, Westworld.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably more famous for his television work than his movies.
Yeah,
but
that's what
yeah.
I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a great composer though. He's fantastic.
Yes, he is. Next one, Isabel Waller-Bridge.
Who?
She did the score for Munich and
Oh.
The Edge of War and the
Munich? You're telling me John Williams didn't do a Spielberg movie?
I mean, I'm looking at it right now.
Wow, that traitor.
That traitor.
Traitor! As Kylo Ren would say.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
To be fair, he betrayed on Ready Player One too, because Silvestri had to come in for that one.
Next one, Nicholas Britell.
He did the score for Andor most recently. Andor, not Andor. Andor.
And or what?
Andor.
He also did the score for Moonlight.
Well, to be fair, he also did the score for HBO's Succession.
That's right. He did Succession. That's right.
Yeah, it's all written
He
down.
did do Munich. What are you telling me, William? Are you trying to mislead me? He did do Munich? What you mislead me? You betray me. You're not good. You just a chicken.
Everybody betrayed me. I'm fed up with this word.
Give me a few minutes, bitch.
Oh. The Room. Oh, next one. Oh, this one is a big sin. James Newton Howard.
Oh, absolutely. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Has he...
Holy crap, he hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I mean, you could tell me Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, fucking even like shit like Raya and the Last Dragon. Unbreakable. Most of M. Night's movies are composed by him. Even Last Airbender, as shitty of a movie that is, that score is fucking amazing.
And it says here that his first Oscar nomination was for the movie The Princes of Tides.
The Prince of Tides, the Barbra Streisand
yes.
movie.
And he also did The Fugitive, Junior.
Oh, he did The Fugitive.
The Village. The Village.
Oh, now that's his best work there.
Let's not forget, he did the theme to ER. He composed the theme to ER, which is one of the most iconic TV themes of all time. So we can't underestimate that. He also did Space Jam. He did do Space Jam.
Yep. Next one. Oh, this one pissed me off that he wasn't nominated. John Carpenter.
Oh, wow.
He did the score
for every single one of his movies.
Halloween, Assault on Precinct 13, Escape from New York, and Big Trouble in Little China. That is a sin.
And the David Gordon Green Halloween trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And he also
another
did the
film
score,
that came out recently that I don't remember.
and he did the original Fog too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next one.
Oh, he didn't do
Carter-
the Fog. He did not do the thing. That was Ennio Morricone. Write that one down.
Oh.
How is it
You know.
that how is this written down on this freaking article that I
Wow, they didn't proofread their fucking sentences.
Wow, dude.
Good
job, movie web.
job.
For having me so much brain farts.
Slow clap.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Thank you, movie web.
Ridiculous.
Redonkulous, as I should say.
Donkey.
Donkey. Next one. Carter Burwell.
Oh yes, he did score for Fargo. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And he scored. Well, that's just your opinion, man.
He also did all the Twilights. Every single one of them.
Wow. Oh my god.
Why,
Yeah.
man?
That's unfortunate.
He also did a lot of stuff for Martin McDonough too.
Oh,
Oh, really?
that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, shit. Next one. The composer who did Eyes Wide Shut.
Who remembers the score to Eyes Right Shut when half of it was in fucking reverse? First off, that movie is pretentious. Second, that's not music.
Jocelyn Polk.
Just like,
yeah.
yeah, that's not music either.
Jocelyn Polk. Yeah. Oh, this next one is also a big sin too. Danny Elfman.
Oh, that is fucking ridiculous. Especially for
Whoa.
Spider-Man. Especially for Spider-Man. Yes, I prefer the Spider-Man theme over the Batman theme. I'm sorry. The Spider-Man theme is just iconic.
And he also did Edward Scissorhands,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
A lot of Tim Burton's movies, actually. A lot of them. If not all of them.
He was also nominated for an Oscar 4
And he
times.
just did the score for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which he did a damn good job.
That's right.
He did a damn good job.
And those nominations, first two both coming in 1998 for Good Will Hunting and Men in Black. Well, first of all, Men in Black came out in 1997. Why is it like coming
Because
out?
I think it was the Oscars was in 98. Because
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting also came out in 1997. So I think they're counting the Oscar ceremony. Because that was in 98.
Yeah, that's a good point. And his
But
third
Good Will Hunting, that's a great score too.
Absolutely. And his third nomination was also for Big Fish, and his fourth one was for Milk.
Milk. Everybody, the Oscars need milk because they don't know what they're doing.
Got Milk. And the last one, Thomas.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Here we go again.
Thomas Newman.
Thomas, how the fuck is he not been nominated? Wait, no. Oh, right, he didn't nominate. I thought he won for American Beauty, but no, he did not. It was some stupid movie called The Red
No.
Violin. No wonder it won Best Score, because it was a violin.
Wow,
But-
shockingly, that movie is not listed on here.
And he was nominated for that, and he was nominated for A Series of Unfortunate Events. That's a great score.
Yeah.
He was also nominated
Finding
for
Nemo, that's
Road-
probably his best.
Road to Perdition, Wall-E.
Ooh.
Let's not forget, he did the theme to 6 Feet Under. Let's not forget.
Good.
But
Good.
and also too, he did Skyfall. He fucking did Skyfall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Passenger.
Oh Jesus. I don't see you no more. You're fucking frozen to death. You lie. I'm sorry. Stay cool, bad boy.
Oh my god.
All right.
Internet.
That's right. Marco Beltrami not being on here is a fucking crime. It's a fucking crime.
Yes.
You know why? Scream. That's why. That's a
Yeah.
crime right there.
Yeah, but thank you, Movie Web, for misleading some of the freaking text that I was reading.
Sorry, I got a chicken wing and I'm gonna eat. Sorry, but yeah, Marco Beltrami is missing.
Yeah, movie web.
Did James Horner ever win a
Like-
score? If not, wait, no, he did. He did win for Titanic. He did.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I might.
Thank God he did.
Michael Giacchino, did he ever win?
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if he was on the list or
I know
not.
that what was like no, that was a different thing. Looking at the movies I have right here. Howard Shore won for all the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, he did.
For all of them. Shit. Am I thinking of something? Ow. Oops.
Give me
let's
one
see.
second. I'm gonna refresh the page.
Huh? What?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna refresh the page.
Yeah, refresh the page.
Yes,
we don't need you
please.
stuttering. We don't need you stuttering no more. Who else am I thinking of? It's too early in his career to say this, but Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah.
It's too early in his career, but Ludwig Göransson probably could be one. But
What are we talking about?
other composers that they miss. I was talking Ludwig Göransson, mainly
Oh,
for Creed
yeah.
and Black Panther. Although
That's
he's gonna
right.
probably be nominated for Oppenheimer, even though I said the score was so overbearing and it ruins the movie because of the fucking sound mixing. But anyway, another one too. Michael Giacchino did win for
Okay.
Up.
That's right.
No,
Okay.
no. He won for the wrong score though that year. He won for the wrong score. Star Trek was the better score. No, I'm not saying that because I'm biased. I'm saying that because it's true. It's the truth. But I think, oh fuck, is that all I can think of in terms of that? Christoph Beck, he should get a nomination for at least one of these. Well, he did Frozen. He did fucking shit. He did another movie that I really like. Fuck. It's gonna bother me. Bring It On. Of course he did a score for WandaVision, but that's television. But that's his best score. And he didn't get any fucking nomination, which is bullshit. Zootopia. No, he didn't do Zootopia. Fuck. What I'm thinking of Michael Giacchino again. See, my brain is going through all this shit. So, William, you want to talk about Dead Reckoning Part 1 or what?
Yeah. By the way, check your message
Yeah.
for Jordy.
Okay. Oh God. So I have some bad news, everybody.
No.
Hold on, let me have a bite before I have this because I want to fucking eat this.
Oh, I can hear that. I heard that crunch.
I really want a chicken wing right now. I really want one.
Shit, that's good. It's on the Food Network.
Man, this is a
What?
mukbang.
Oh, damn it, Jared.
God damn it. Anyway, before I begin, come on, chew it down. Shit, that damn so good. Apparently, Jordy can't make it. Apparently, he's feeling kind of, sick.
Oh,
He said he must have ate something bad and he keeps rushing to the toilet. So, yeah.
I understand that. That was me yesterday.
Oh, God.
That was you yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Really?
God I didn't do it yesterday.
Oh, my God. What did you eat,
Oppenheimer was
Jared?
just the excuse, but now I realized that, hey, it was the right decision.
Hey, Jared, I hope you didn't took like an atomic lava dump in that toilet.
Oh, I did it. Hey, it's a good thing because
So in other words, we're just
it's
gonna
a good
have to
thing
deal
that it
with- we're gonna
happened
have to deal with
yesterday
this shit. We're gonna have to
because
deal
over the
with
weekend
talking
we
about
didn't have
this.
water.
Yeah. But oh my God.
Damn. This chicken's like Scream 6. It's an orgasm.
Oh.
Anyway, well, I continue. First of all, we wish you the best, Jordy. We'll hopefully see you next week
Yeah.
because you wanted to review Jaws with your mom. So let's hope. I wonder how that's gonna be. But anyway, let me ask him first. What are his movies that he wants to put on the wheel so I can ask from him so I can put it on. Hold on. Before I begin,
Just take your time.
No. What did you do?
Hmm.
Okay. Now I got that settled. I'm just gonna wait for his response. And now, in the meantime, William, you ready?
Absolutely. Europe.
Well, technically, it was gonna be your topic last time. So wherever you take the head, I'm not gonna be condescending. I know I'm the host, but you know what? I'm not gonna be a condescending prick. I'm not gonna make it an ego match.
Yes.
You're not gonna be a Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Oprah.
Oprah, you gonna stand on the couch? Oh my god! All right, take the wheel.
Okay. Folks, the last week I had a distinct pleasure of seeing the latest entry in the long-running Mission Impossible franchise.
Yeah, I saw it on Sunday.
And that is none other than Dead Reckoning Part Uno.
Uno, that's a good pizza restaurant.
Yes.
But
Yep.
Dead Reckoning Part 1. At least I saw it on opening weekend. That's what I'm saying. You can go ahead and take the heel to the story with your thoughts and first before I go. Because remember, I'm not trying to be Tom Cruise. I'm not having an ego.
Yeah. Just to, I know Hunter is in the chat. We were able to see this movie 2 days before July 12th. And we were like the very first ones to experience this movie on the big screen. And what are my thoughts about this movie? Folks, saying that I was still speechless as soon as I got out of the early screen is an understatement. I was absolutely floored from what I saw. And we're only 7 movies into this ongoing franchise. And Christopher McQuarrie, he's
the best filmmaker this franchise has ever had.
Christopher McQuarrie, he is 3 for 3 right now.
He's the best filmmaker this series has ever had. Even more so than JJ.
Absolutely. And him and Tom Cruise are an unstoppable force to be reckoned with in regards to action filmmaking and how they continue to prove themselves.
Honestly, Christopher McQuarrie might be the best action filmmaker working today.
I agree with you. And with Rogue Nation, Fallout, and now the 2 Potters that we're going to be getting, this is... I'm going as far as saying, I don't know, I'm still having a rough time if I can quite consider this as my favorite film of the year so far. Because
I already said it for months. Scream 6 is not going to be topped. Sorry.
And Tom Cruise in this movie, he has proven time and time again that he is still the best action star.
He's the last big movie star we have. Yes, we have a lot of stars, but on the caliber of him, we don't.
And he's 61 right now.
He's 61. And he is still... Think about that. He's 61 and doing all this dangerous shit. He's trying to kill himself for our entertainment.
I know. And imagine if the second Potter is going to be even some of the most dangerous and risky stunts that he is going to pull off.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine.
Yes.
I can't even imagine.
And the stunts here in this movie are absolutely mind-blowing, to say the very least.
Yep.
And can we just say, and I believe Victor can confirm this, he is such a madman.
He is a fucking madman.
Yeah, like, especially, like, when you, in the trailer, you see him on his bike, and you driving across the cliff, and then he dives into the
That shot's actually longer in the film itself.
Yes. And I was absolutely, how on earth did Cruz do that? Like seriously, like
It's absolutely insane. Although I feel like maybe they should have saved it for the film itself and not ruined it in the marketing. That's something like, hey, if you're promoting this stunt, it's gonna be the big stunt. Like, calm down, don't show it.
and
But they did. But I feel like that's not even the big stunt. Let's put it this way.
we'll
I hate trains.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. And I do think that this is probably his best performance as Ethan Hunt.
Yes, absolutely.
You think that his performance in Fallout was best? You ain't seen shit.
And without giving anything away, they give backstory as to how he got into the IMF. The beginning, or even the first movie. They're getting a fucking origin story behind this shit. Which makes sense, because this is the penultimate chapter of the franchise. 8 is supposed to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dead Reckoning Part 2 is going to end it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, here's the thing, though. They'll definitely stick to 2 parts instead of, I don't know, Fast X Part 3s.
Oh, yeah, Fast X Part 3 part finale, that's too much.
Yeah,
even for me, it's too much.
They should have stick with the original plan. Just stick with 2 parts. That's
If they do that, I hope they just call them X2, X3.
Oh God, no! Don't be Bryan Singer. No.
Oh, I agree, Hunter. If you thought Ethan felt vulnerable in Fallout, you ain't seen nothing yet until you've seen this one.
Absolutely. Like, you see Ethan at his most vulnerable at times. Even at the beginning of the movie, he's not in the best state of mind at the start. I won't get into why, but yeah, he goes through a lot.
And can we talk about the rest of the cast, including
yes, absolutely
the main standout though?
Okay, if you say it would be 1, 2, 3, Haley Atwell.
Yep, she is easily every time she shows up on screen.
Hey, fuck you, Feige, for wasting her. Sorry, fanboy, I had to get that one in.
And she is easily the main show stealer. Every time she pops up on screen, your eyes were just glued to her character because of how well fleshed out.
Yeah, and guess what? Hey, that leads me to one thing about her character that I absolutely fucking appreciated.
Go ahead.
This goes back to my hatred of Mission Impossible 2, and I'll tell you why.
Yes.
I'll tell you why. Because Haley Atwell's character of Grace is a thief. What does that remind me of? Nia from Mission Impossible 2, one of the most insufferable female character of that entire franchise. Yet Grace is what Nia should have been. She's vulnerable, but she actually does shit, and she goes through a transformation. Nia doesn't go through shit.
Nope. Grace would much rather just punch
and
the shit out of that.
Thieves, but you could see Grace actually steal stuff. She barely even steals anything in Mission Impossible 2. I'm sorry. I know I fucking hate Mission Impossible 2. I know. But I had to compare it because I felt like Christopher McCord was literally taking the piss out of John Woo. Good.
Absolutely.
Good.
And you got Mantis in this movie.
Oh yeah, I can't pronounce her name. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna butcher her.
Not. Nope. You know Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
I'll just put in.
I'm not even bothering. Sorry.
I'll put in. I just put it
right
in
there.
the chat.
Right there. That I'm not gonna pronounce.
I just put in the chat. Well,
anyway,
despite the little dialogue that she was given to work with,
and all of it was in French.
Yep. And
her character's name is Paris. Oh, how
Paris!
Oh,
I wonder how she to be honest. I wonder how she got her actual name. Did she went to Paris and she explored Paris?
No. Let's hope she didn't go to the Hiltons.
I don't know, man. But despite the little dialogue, she was
very good. She almost literally.
She's very good.
She fucking almost choked even with her legs.
Yeah, she almost did.
Talk about foreplay.
And can we talk about also how menacing the villain was?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Isai Morales, he's fucking amazing.
Oh, dude.
And yes. But Isai Morales,
Oh,
wow.
dude.
He,
You ain't seen shit.
even though he's not the main villain, I'll get to why, he's still one of the best villains of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He is. He's
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel, his character, he doesn't fuck around, does he?
Oh,
He does shit that's gonna make you mad.
He does not fuck around, man. He's kind of like, this franchise is Thanos. He does not like fuck around
Well,
until
no,
he gets the job
because
done.
we'll get to that. Let's put it this way. AI. That's the Thanos. That's Thanos right there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But
And
he's very good. He's so good.
He
He's so
is
good.
so good. Like, his performance is like, right from frame one, I was like, oh my God, I am not prepared to stand
Especially
up towards
towards
this guy.
the end. Yikes. Yeah.
Yes. And the action sequences.
Wait. You forgot about 4 cast members, all of which are returning, but from different movies. But in terms of that, you forgot to talk about the rest of the team. You forgot to talk about Ving Rhames, Simon Kinberg. Not Simon Kinberg.
Simon
Fuck Simon
Pegg.
Kinberg.
Simon Pegg.
Fuck that writer. Simon Pegg and Rebecca Ferguson.
What needs to be said about them? What needs to be said about them?
And also, what about Kittredge? You didn't say anything about Kittredge.
Uh-huh. But both
Because
of them are absolutely...
he's returning for the... Fuck Simon Kinberg. Why did I say that?
Why did
Jesus.
you... Don't confuse the two. But the rest of the cast, they're all terrific. Especially with Simon Pegg on how he delivers the comedy.
I think he was... he's very funny, especially in the scene with the motorcycle. He's like, "Oh, are you okay?" I'm trying to get away from this mountain. That's right. Uncredited appearance by Carrie Elwes. Dr. Gordon, what are you doing? This is what you get after you escaped Jigsaw? No, fuck final chapter. We refuse to talk about that.
And like you said before,
Dr. Gordon's in this movie.
Yep, and Rebecca Ferguson. Amazing performance she has ever given.
That's all I say about her character because I don't want to ruin it because there's something that involves her character. I'm not going to say what, but
yeah.
I'll talk about it another time. I'll talk about it once Jared sees it.
Okay.
But yeah, moving on to like the action, like you were going to do
I still have that image in my head. Oh my God. But the action sequences are just exhilarating as all hell. And I don't even know how Christopher McQuarrie pulled that shit off.
Oh,
but
yeah,
he did.
especially at the end.
Yep. Choo choo.
Choo choo on the choo choo train.
Choo choo.
But yeah, the real villain of this movie, what did they call it? What did they call the AI? The asset? No, that's not the Mandalorian.
No.
I want the asset. The something. But fuck it, I'm gonna look this up.
Oh my God, I
the
hate
something.
I hate the entity.
The entity, yeah, the entity is what they call it. This guy, well, not guy, it is fucking ruthless.
Oh.
He fucks with Ethan so many times. He plays so many mind games. Of course, he's not a physical being, but psychologically, he fucks with everybody in this movie.
Yep.
It is so crazy. It
really is crazy.
Yeah,
and you cannot talk about the action sequences without the cinematography and editing are just top notch.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like, the cinematography is just wonderful. It's probably the best looking Mission Impossible movie. And this is the first one that was not shot on film. This was shot digitally. This is the first Mission Impossible to be shot digitally. And looks great.
It really does. And This
And
is
the
all.
editing, Eddie Hamilton, the editor, he's one of the best editors working today. He did this and Top Gun Maverick in less than a year.
Yep. The editing and cinematography alone are already in my honorables for best cinematography and editing of the year.
Yeah, and for 2 hours and 43 minutes, this movie doesn't even feel like that.
No, it doesn't. It feels like almost really 2 hours.
Yeah,
Not
I
even
felt
at
the
the
same way.
slightest.
I felt the same way.
Yes. And
Is there anything else?
also too, the main story even has the balls to dive deeper into the darker shit when it felt
No, this
necessary.
movie is fucking dark. It is
Oh.
dark.
Yeah.
There's barely any funny business in this movie.
Oh,
This is dark.
Yep.
Like, although there are a few lighthearted moments, particularly with Benji, there's one that comes to mind where it's very early on, so I'll say it. There's this bomb that they're trying to get disarm, right?
Yes.
And one of it's voice activated. Yeah, Benji is there. It has to reply. He has to reply to a bunch of questions, and he says, and the question says, "What is the most important thing to you?" And he's like, "I don't want to say it. No, I don't." And then Ethan and Luffy are just like, "Fucking say it!" And he's like, "My friends." It's a cute moment, and he says, "Bastard." But it's cute because this movie is really about. They're not really the Ethan's team is more of a team. They're friends.
Yeah.
Or God forbid I say family. Sorry, Dom.
I was about to say that too.
Speaking of which, the Rome sequence in this movie takes the piss out of what they did in Fast X.
Yeah.
Even though I do like Fast X, the Rome sequence in this is better than that.
Oh, yep.
Because, and then again, it's more realistic because with Fast X, you know them. It's going to be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
They almost destroyed the Vatican in
Yeah.
Fast X.
They did. And can we talk about too? Speaking of Rome, can we talk about like the funniest sequence in that movie? The funniest chase sequence.
Oh my! Listen, the fucking Fiat, the yellow
Fiat.
little car. That fucking scene is one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time.
Throughout the entire sequence, I was dying.
Oh my god, it is hilarious, and it subverts all expectations in terms of what cars they use in the movie. It's almost like they're. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
Yep, and adding on to the score, it just feels so.
It's better than
heart-pounding.
Fallout.
Yes,
Absolutely, it's better than Fallout.
it is absolutely heart pounding.
Okay. So I got by the way, I got Jordy's 2 movies that he'll put on the wheel for for next time,
Yes.
but I'll save that for later. But anyway,
Save it.
that scene's fucking hilarious, and of course Benji and Luffy, they're just they're fantastic. They're amazing.
They're
Of course,
just
I
like
they've
the
been
perfect duo.
That's right, Shea Wiggum's in this movie, you know, aka that
Oh,
one character actor that you see in everything.
oh,
That you don't know the name of, even though I do, but you know what I mean.
But
He's
yeah,
in everything. He's one of
but
those
yeah.
character actors in everything.
But yeah, those 2 characters alone though are just like the
Oh,
perfect.
those 2 and his partner, the partner's fucking funny.
Yes.
Especially the scene where he beat him, he's like, what? Oh, right! That's right! The partner was Coyote from Maverick!
Oh,
That's
wow.
right! It is Coyote. No wonder he looked familiar. Tom Cruise hiring people that he's worked with before. Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Coyote.
Now,
But yeah,
is there anything else I want to say?
I can say this: the visual effects done by ILM,
Yeah,
they're good. They're very good.
yeah. ILM
They're
is
used
like,
sparingly because Christopher McQuarrie prefers practicality, but when they're used, it's very good.
oh, absolutely.
But yeah, the sound mixing, great.
The stakes
it's
are
great.
even higher in this one.
The stakes are even higher. I mean, let's put it this way: some people lives are in risk in this movie. Like, people die in this movie. I won't say who, but people die in this movie. It's nuts. It's crazy. But this movie. Well, I can't say it's better than Fallout because why? It's the first of a 2-part movie. I can't say that because it's the first of a 2-part movie.
It's very too
exposition
early.
heavy. It's too early. I want to judge Dead Reckoning as a whole, not as just 2 separate movies. And there's one nitpick I have with it though. There's this scene towards the beginning when these CIA agents are talking with Carrie Elwes and Kittredge is there, and they're talking about how the AI is so powerful. It's really one thought, but they split the thought into different sentences for different people. It's like, you grab this line, you grab this line, and you're going to finish up with this line. That's not how people talk. I'm sorry, McCoy. That's not how people talk. That bothered the shit out of me, but that's mostly a nitpick. But other than that, this is one of the best films of the year.
Absolutely. It's in my top 2.
Yeah, same here. This is a 5.
5.
This is absolutely a 5 out of 5 because this is just magnificent from start to finish. I feel like... one more thing. This is so important that I love the fact they didn't do this. The movie has a solid enough ending to where the storyline is wrapped up, but it hits at part 2. It doesn't end on a bullshit cliffhanger. I appreciate that. And apparently Tom Cruise wanted that. He didn't want to end the movie on a cliffhanger. Good. I'm so happy because Spider-Verse fucking did this. Fast X notoriously did this. It's just it's a satisfying single experience. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
And by the way, one thing that it reminds me of is this.
Not every movie needs a post-credit scene.
Good job, Paramount.
So I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. This is one of the best films of the year. You should absolutely go fucking see this right now. Right now.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is everything I could ever ask for in the first part of the final chapter in this amazing franchise.
Supposedly the final chapter. Please end it at Dead Reckoning Part 2. I'm sorry. I can't see it going after this. I can't.
Until that very day comes, when everything concludes, maybe this whole Dead Reckoning chapter might go down in history as one of the best action films in many, many years as time goes on.
Yes,
and it's
absolutely.
easily one of my favorite films of the year.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes, absolutely. And you should just see it at the biggest screen possible. I know it's gonna get out of IMAX starting tomorrow, but see it in like Dolby or something. Go see it.
I wish I could see an IMAX, but I felt like it was too late on my part. I wish. But
I feel this is great. This is just masterwork of action filmmaking. This shows why 2023 is the year of the action movie. John Wick Chapter 4, Extraction 2, and now Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yes.
Yeah, this is fantastic. So, yeah, I hope Part 2 comes out next year, but that's likely not going to happen anymore.
Yeah.
Thanks, studio executives trying to put the stupid strikes in order. Yeah, fuck you.
I feel the same way as you do.
So yeah, we're gonna get into the review as soon as we get back from this commercial break. Okay.
Okay.
Yoshi, you want to say anything? Wait a minute. Do you want to say anything, Yoshi?
Hopefully it's not me this time.
Let's hope nobody gets bitten after this review. I'm watching both of you. I'm watching you. We'll be back.
Pikachu, let's play. Pikachu, dance.
I can't take it anymore.
Reel it in.
He talks to Pikachu. Pikachu listens.
Pikachu, come here.
I thought I was man's best friend.
Great job.
Pikachu. Meanwhile, I'm getting fat. I walk myself. Where's the love?
Hey, you Pikachu. Rated E for everyone. Good for you, bad for pets.
Looking for love here.
Only on N64.
Everyone on my list loves movies. That's why I go to Suncoast. They have the classics, sci-fi, action thrillers, holiday movies. At Suncoast, I got something for everyone. And one thing for myself.
There are over 10,000 great movie gifts at Suncoast, like Clear and Present Danger, starring Harrison Ford, Batman Forever, starring Val Kilmer, or the action thriller The Specialist. These and hundreds of other titles are on sale now at Suncoast.
Give me the Joel Schumacher cut of Batman Forever, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah. And also, Pikachu, that I still have that game for the N64,
Hey,
believe
you
it or not.
Pikachu? Oh, dear God. I heard that game is not good. I put it in there just for shits and giggles, but I heard it's not good.
I had a soft spot for that game.
Yeah, I stick to my plushie.
Yes.
But tonight's movie is one of the movies where it was so. I actually had to send for the first time. I had to send a link to William because for some reason this movie's not available to stream anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's on legitimate sources anyway.
And it's also really expensive when you get it on Blu-ray.
What? You watched it on TV?
No, TTV.
What is that?
The Fire Stick.
Piracy. I use Streamio. There you go. There you go. If you want an app, there you go.
And yeah, movie chose by Victor.
But yeah, I chose by me, and I gave William the link because it's not available to stream anywhere. Disney fixed that. But tonight is a movie that Ron Howard made post Apollo 13 that was one of the most successful movies in the 90s of 1996 that has somehow been forgotten. And today, we hope to change that. Tonight's movie is 1996 Ransom, or Give Me Back My Son!
I have your son. Give me $2 million.
Your only priority is getting your boy back.
They came after him for a ransom. And he went after them with a vengeance.
If I don't get my son back, I'm going to dedicate my life to tracking you down.
Mel Gibson, a film by Ron Howard.
Everybody, hold your fire! You kill him, you kill yourself! Give me back my son!
Ransom, rated R, starts Friday, November 8th.
November 8th? That's my birthday! Well, I wasn't born in 96. I was born in 99.
I was born in 96.
But yeah, that's shocking that a movie came out on my birthday like that, especially a movie like this. Anyway, Ransom is a 1996 American action thriller film directed by Ron Howard, from a screenplay by Richard Price and Alexander Ignon, and it's based on two things. One is a 1954 TV play named Fearful Decision, as well as the 1956 movie of the same name, but with an exclamation mark at the end, by Sidero Hume and Richard Mailbaum. And it's produced by Scott Rudin, fuck that guy, Brian Grazer, and B. Kipling Hyopion, and stars Mel Gibson, Rene Russo, Gary Sinise, Delroy Lindo, Lily Taylor, Liev Schreiber, Donnie Wahlberg, Evan Handler, a bunch of other people. It's ridiculous. Movie was released on November 8th, 1996 by Touchstone Pictures. Budget was $70 million, and it made $309.5 million, making it the fifth highest grossing film of 1996. And
that's great.
Yeah, well, here's the problem. Nobody talks about this movie anymore.
I know. That's what I said in my
And now the description. For a life of hard work, airline owner Tom Mullen, Mel Gibson, has amassed a great deal of wealth. When a group of criminals want a piece of his cash, they kidnap his son, played by Brawley Nolte. What makes you wonder if he's the son of Nick Nolte? I don't know. I don't fucking know. For a $2 million ransom. Encouraged by his wife, Rene Russo, and an FBI agent, Delroy Lindo, Tom prepares the money, but the ransom drop goes awry. Enraged, Tom decides to turn the tables on the kidnappers by making the ransom a bounty on their heads, which he announces on national television. And as 74% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb, and Letterboxd like a 3.2.
That's not too bad for average rating on that.
What, Jared?
That's just like so. It's so weird to me that like, especially like audience score like is like kind of lowish and everything, because it's like
Well, this movie was critically acclaimed when it came out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of strange. Oh, because it's not Apollo 13. I'm going to say this right now. Here comes more controversy. What I'm about to say. I prefer this movie over Apollo 13
I need to rewatch Apollo 13.
because Apollo 13, it's a good movie, but you know what's the problem is? It's too long. It's
I need
way
to
too
rewatch
long.
it too, Jared.
And also too, that most of the science I don't understand. Then again, I fucking hated science when I was a kid. I sucked at science when I was in school. So, anyway, this movie is one of Ron Howard's lesser known movies for some reason, even though it's one of his most successful. And I don't know why, because this movie's fucking awesome. This is an awesome movie.
It's a great movie.
Let's see. I was telling my best friend about this movie, and he was telling me, he's like, this movie's like right up my alley. He's like, everything I started saying about it, he's like, you're not telling me a single thing that like I think is bad about this movie. I love it.
But this movie,
it's got, all of these actors in it, and yeah.
I just love the fact that Ron Howard did to be fair, it does have a $70 million budget, but compared to Apollo 13, this feels smaller scale, but at the same time, it is so tension-filled through the start all the way to the finish. This movie doesn't let up. It really does not.
This movie felt, okay, to me, it felt like a really good, I mean, even though this movie's 2 hours, it felt like a really excellent 90-minute TV pilot for some cop drama or show like this, and I loved that about it. I don't know.
This movie is just from start to finish. It's just not a single second is wasted. I genuinely believe that not a single second is wasted. I mean, especially considering what the movie's about, you think, oh, this is generic. You've seen this so many times before, but not in the way this movie does it. No, not in the. This is so unique in how they do this,
and it also feels very refreshing what Ron Howard did with his direction, and I was mostly genuinely surprised on how much I was invested in this tension-filled story.
Yeah, it's just I think it does a good job settling with. I think it's a lot of the reason why it's so good is because it's character driven as well. It's very character driven. And of course, I care about characters, obviously. If I haven't said so already. This movie relies so much on characters and the performances, and literally the performances are the movie's beating soul, really. And especially with Mel Gibson, which an argument can be made this is his best performance. An argument can be made but this is his greatest performance. And he was nominated for a Golden Globe for this.
He was. I think. Wait, did he win? No, he
did not.
He did not. Okay, he was just nominated because I remember looking that up. But
the winner that year was Jeffrey Rush in Shine. This is fucking Jerry Maguire shit all over again.
Shine?
That's the movie where Tom Cruise lost the Oscars. His Oscar, he should have won for Jerry Maguire. Shine was the Jeffrey Rush piano bullshit movie. No, Angie, because Jerry Maguire.
That's the first time I've heard of that.
Jerry Maguire.
This is really the first time I've actually heard of Shine. And honestly, if I were the Golden Globes,
I made a mistake. Mel Gibson should have won, and Tom Cruise wasn't even fucking nominated. Shame on you, Golden Globes. Shame on you, Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
Jane, I would have given it to Mel Gibson. He delivered such a great performance.
He's phenomenal. There's one scene that comes out in particular, and yes, it's the "Give Me Back My Son" scene because that is his best act in the entire movie, especially right after Gary Sinise supposedly shoots the kid to death, but of course we don't know that. But he just goes into shock for a while. And then when he goes out to the fucking this balcony, and then he's just still in shock, and then he just goes down the floor, just breaks down. It's just it's phenomenal acting. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
And you
I
really
mean,
felt
Mel
his
Gibson's done a lot
emotion.
of performances that I really liked. I think this would be his best performance. It might be.
And
But
you
again, I have
really-
never seen Braveheart, so you never
Ooh.
know.
I actually prefer this over his performance in Braveheart.
Really? Wow.
Wow.
Like,
But
I love him in Braveheart, but there's
do
things
too.
about Braveheart that I like more than his performance in that movie. And
so basically, you're thinking his direction is better than his acting.
yes.
Ooh.
But yeah, this in terms of acting, this is probably his best performance. Like literally, this guy Tom Mullen, when his son gets kidnapped, he does not fuck around. Especially when he puts the bounty on their heads. Oh my god. By the way, speaking of that scene, it's funny because it actually like in terms of like he goes to the TV studio. That's actually the Fox 5 studio. They specifically say the network code. Get me a meeting with WNYW. For any New Yorker, that is Fox 5. So,
And his character too is you can tell that he feels very
sorry, I got
determined.
really interrupted. Go ahead.
He feels very determined and believable to the point where you almost want him to root for his character in the end game. And even too, like from frame one when his son got kidnapped.
Oh yeah, the way that's
impressed
shot, by the way, with
that
the
I don't know how they did that with the editing. I don't know how they did it, but they pulled it off, and it actually kind of gave me a little paranoia
the
in a way.
cinematography in this, when it's just going back and forth with the fucking circling around. Oh my god, I love that. It's such a stylistic movie.
Also, like speaking of like all the actors and stuff like in this movie, when I was texting my friend like while I was watching this, and I was like, holy shit, Liev Schreiber's
yes, Cotton
Weary. And then I was like, wait, no, holy shit, Donnie Wahlberg's the villain.
Wow.
From Saw 2. That's the only other thing I remember.
And then I was like, wait, no. Gary Sinise is actually the villain.
Oh my, Liev Schreiber. And I even texted
Hey, don't forget about Lily Taylor, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Victor, I was mentioning on a separate message where I took a picture of that guy, and I thought to myself, he kind of looks like a young Will Poulter.
And yeah, you were talking about Liev Schreiber. I'm just like, oh my god. I'm like, did you not get it? I'm like, oh no.
No, really. Like I honestly, I feel like when I was looking at the facial features, it kind of gave me a.
That's Liev Schreiber's character. If you don't know.
I don't know why, but it kind of gave me a visual.
That's right. Donnie Wahlberg was in The Sixth Sense. He's the guy who gets shot at the beginning.
But yeah,
well, he shoots Bruce Willis at the beginning. Excuse me. Although he kills himself, though. Anyway,
Donnie Wahlberg is such an underrated actor.
he is. I think this is one of his first roles
I love
too.
him in more stuff like that's like green, but you know,
this is one of his first roles. This is like 3 years after New Kids on the Block. The group he was in, they broke up. He was in New Kids on the Block, by the way. I don't know if anybody knew that, but
I didn't know that.
He was one of the guys from New Kids on the Block.
Just Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
But this movie, like the performances carried. Delroy Lindo is such a good actor. He's so underrated. In this movie, he's really good.
He is so fucking good.
Yes. Like, especially like the scene where he's trying to convince him not to go ahead with what he was doing with the bounty. Yeah, that's great. And Gary Sinise as the villain. He's terrifying.
I don't know. It's really hard with Mel Gibson, but Gary Sinise might be my favorite thing here.
Oh, he is scary, especially considering he's a police officer and he gets away with all that shit. Wow.
I was.
Oh, Renee Russo was great in this movie too. I forgot to mention her. But yeah, go ahead.
Gary Sinise, like, yeah. I don't know that like reveal of
that's brilliant.
Him just like like you see him and it's like, oh, is this like the B subplot?
Is this like this is gonna be the guy who helps out Mel Gibson in the movie?
I'm like, no, he's the guy that did it.
Yeah, he's the guy that did it.
Yep.
I think it's so brilliant. Number two, they don't even make a big fuss about it. They usually play the over dramatic music to tell you, oh, this is the bad guy. No, not in this term. It's just they just show the twist. It's just like it's subtle, it works. And also, I gotta mention too, the kidnappers, they are a lot more complicated than you think. They're very complex characters, especially the other four. Lily Taylor, Donnie Wahlberg, Liev Schreiber, and Ethan Handler. They are very complex to the point where at certain points they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
By the end, they don't want to do this because they're getting so much attention and they don't want to kill the kid, and it's crazy. And their performances are really convincing. I really enjoyed their performances. Like I said, the cinematography. I love how this movie starts. I love how this movie opens and closes in black and white. You notice that the beginning of the first 30 seconds of the movie is in black and white, and then the last minute and a half are in black and white.
See, at the very beginning, like I didn't like. At first, I thought like because I was watching it on the Fire Stick, I thought that like just the quality of the link that I had was like kind of bad or something. But then I went to the end of the movie and everything. I was like, wait, this looks like that. I'm like, it's in black and white, except for the blood on.
No, the blood and also the red, the sirens on the police station, on the police car.
Those stay like
those stay red. And there's also like I think there's like a yellow and like there's a chandelier with the fucking the light things. I think they stay yellow. I believe. I think they stay yellow.
But still,
it's subtle. It's subtle though. But the blood stays red. Although on the VHS you can't really notice that too much because I saw it on fucking VHS. On Blu-ray, you're probably gonna tell more it's red, or in an HD file, you're probably gonna tell it's red. But like the way they do it, especially at the beginning, where you don't know, like the way the title comes up in full blown red to kind of foreshadow what's going on at the end. It's just it's brilliant. It also makes it feel like a noir. Like a modern noir, even though this is not, I wouldn't consider this really a noir, really, but I love the style. I love it. All right, hold on.
All right, so I'm looking at some trivia right here, and it looks
here
like
we go. This is dinner. The chicken I mentioned before, and look at that. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but mashed potatoes and gravy, with gravy, and some lettuce here. Hungry.
So I'm looking at some trivia right now, and it looks like director Ron Howard turned down the offer to direct The Chamber from 1996 to direct.
Oh, I heard that movie is not bueno. It's no bueno anyway. With Gene Hackman and Chris O'Donnell, I heard that was no bueno.
Yeah. Even John Grisham doesn't like that movie.
Wow, if John Grisham doesn't like it, forget about it.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, I think it was based on a John Grisham book, I believe.
Well, that chamber, I hope there won't be any secrets in that chamber.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
And also, Kurt Russell, Harrison Ford, Kevin Costner, and Dennis Quaid were considered the role for Tom Mullen.
Mel Gibson's the best choice.
Who all again? Like read them all.
I heard Kevin Costner, which I don't see at all.
Kurt Russell.
I could see Kurt Russell maybe.
Harrison Ford.
But Mel Gibson.
Harrison Ford, I could see that too, actually.
Kevin Costner and Dennis Quaid.
So, out of all those, Harrison Ford and the other guy. I forget his name already.
But yeah, I felt like Mel Gibson was like
the best
choice out of all of them.
And the reason why Ron Howard made this movie is because he wanted to work with Touchstone again. Because you see, he and Touchstone have a very long history because he directed the first ever movie for Touchstone, Splash. You know, the mermaid movie with Tom Hanks, Earl Hannah, Eugene Levy, and John Candy. I saw that not too long ago. I thought it was really good. I thought it was excellent. But yeah, so he wanted to work with, finally, after 12 years, he works with them again, and he did a great job. And
Yeah.
this movie was a complete crowd pleaser back when it came out because this made $300 million.
Yeah.
So,
And it also says here that Touchstone was created for Disney to distribute Splash and other films
oh,
with
of course, because
content
they're the
too
adult
mature.
division. Let's put
the-
the short end. It's there.
Yeah.
Before Hollywood Pictures, there was Touchstone.
Yeah, and then with content too mature for the ordinary Disney
And guess
label.
what? Now, because they have Fox, they don't do fucking anything with them. Only Avatar. That's the only thing they touch.
Yeah.
But yeah, that you know, like the way it looks. I'm surprised there's hardly any trivia about what's in this movie because this is so well made. You would think that there would be stories behind this, like how it was made and such, but it's just so good. And also, number one, I love the New York setting. Okay, I'm biased because I live here, but
I do too.
I just love how this movie looks. Like, it looks like you could tell like there's a distinct contrast between the rich and the poor in this movie that is constructed visually, which I really enjoy. Like like with everything with Tom and them going to science fair and their apartment, it looks all clean, it looks nice. And then when you get to the villains, it's grimy, it's dirty, it's disgusting, it's gritty. I love that contrast. The rich and the poor.
Because yeah, I'm thinking like the bad guys and stuff, like they are like on the ground floor.
Yeah, so they're on the ground floor of a fucking laundromat.
Yeah, they're on the ground floor, and then you have Mel Gibson in a we'll basically say a high rise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Queen from Aliens is a Disney princess. Oh, no.
Oh, that was one ugly princess indeed. Oh,
get away from her, you bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this is just. Another thing I want to say about it is the music. James Horner. This arguably is one of his most underrated scores. It is so haunting and yet so thrilling at the same time. And I felt his music was very effective, and it's just really, really. And also, not to mention, you know how when the kid is being tortured with all the food and stuff, and they talk to him, the music that plays in that sequence is original. It's for the movie, but it's performed by Billy Corgan, who's probably better known as the lead singer and songwriter of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins, one of my favorite bands.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like his music is fantastic. You know, the stuff at the beginning with when they were gearing up, Durner. Yeah, that's Billy Corgan. You can kind of tell it sounds like a Smashing Pumpkins song in a way. But that is great, and the action, especially like the end. Woo! The chase at the end.
Intense shit going on.
Also, the scene where when he's chasing Donnie Wahlberg, that's crazy too.
That's a good one.
And then the police fucking shoot him down. Whoa, it's nuts. But another great scene is just when he just outs them on television on the Fox 5 studio, and just damn, like he did that decision, and it's a shocking decision, but you understand exactly what he's going for. You're there. You want to see them put to justice. So it's almost like a Western in terms of that. You put a bounty on their heads.
It kind of does.
But even like some things like remind me of Western, like the end. Remember when Gary Sinise got threw off the fucking windshield in that store, and then he gets up and then he's about to load the gun. That's straight out of a Western. And then the shootout, bam!
Yeah,
that's like a Western type of thing. That's what it reminded me of. But it's just stylistically a great movie, and the performances are amazing. The script is so well done. Apparently, the writer of this movie wrote Clockers, which is that Spike Lee movie, which Delroy Lindo was also in, actually. And he also created The Outsider for HBO. So, yeah. And he also wrote episodes of The Wire. I believe he did. He wrote episodes of The Wire. So, it makes a lot of sense.
Just based on what I've seen from the movie and everything, yeah, I can see that.
But this film is like for the entire 2.5 hours, 2 hours, you're on your edge of your seat throughout the entire time. Nothing drags. And also the subplot with Jackie Brown is just as interesting as the main plot. You know, the guy who, you know, with the he paid him off, the guy who paid him off who was in prison. That's really good too. Although it reminds me too much of the Quentin Tarantino movie of the same name, but that came out 1 year later. But yeah, but this film is one of my favorites, and I don't think there's any more I need to say about it. It's a 4.5 out of 5 for me. If you have any other thoughts, you can go right ahead. But I'm trying to think about what else to talk about.
Jared,
we covered pretty much all the stuff. Like I enjoyed that I did. Like before, this is like such an underrated movie, and this movie was just awesome to watch.
It is,
yeah,
just a really like fun, tense movie, and I like how, like dirty and stuff it can get. Like it's just, it's not a clean movie.
Oh, it felt very bleak.
But yeah, I would totally like give this an 8 out of 10. This is a great movie that I think more people like need to see.
Yeah, 8 out of 10 you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about, yeah, that it's, everybody needs to see this movie. Disney, do me a favor, put this on streaming already. Why'd you remove it?
Thank you. I don't know.
Because that's the reason why this movie's being forgotten. They just put it, it's not even available to rent. That's how piss poor it is. It's not even available to rent or buy.
Yeah.
And the
really
Blu-ray,
is.
I believe, is out of print. So
I
come
was
on, Disney.
I was about to mention that too. Like when I went through Amazon and I looked at the Blu-ray for Ransom, $28.
Oh my god, that is ridiculous.
Fuck yeah. But Jared, I'm pushing, my friend. 4 out of 5 stars. It is also one of Ron Howard's less talked about films, and it's really a shame because this is such a great revenge thriller with constant tension throughout. And
I have to say the kid was really good too. Really good actor there.
Very good.
The kid, very good.
Very good. And this just also feels like a refreshing take on like a cat and mouse type of game where the film takes place in the city.
Yeah, this is one of those films where I think it's actually one of my favorite Ron Howard films. I think it's in my top 10. But again, I love Ron Howard as a filmmaker. I feel like he's so versatile.
I love him too.
Honestly, you know what this film sort of reminds me of? This seems like something that Ron Howard might have made back when he was like making movies for Roger Corman. Like a big budget, like just
a big budget Roger Corman movie. That's right. I forgot he worked with Roger Corman. I forgot. But yeah, this movie is fucking awesome. I can rewatch this movie any day of the week. It's one of those movies I used to repeat on TV so many times when I was a kid, but I'm like, TNT used to air the shit out of this movie back when I was a kid.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, they did. Them or USA Network used to repeat the shit out of this movie. But this movie is fucking fantastic. 4 out of 5. I fucking loved it. So yeah, as we know, as we have established a couple of weeks ago, next week will be the Jaws episode with potentially Jordy's mom joining us.
Yeah, Jordy.
But first, before I go off the air, let's do what we always do here. Oh, great! I stole a line from Jared.
Jordy, feel better, my friend.
Let's put our movies on the wheel. I've already entered mine, but I'm going to go second. So, William, I'll let you go first. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to be fair. Since Jordy's not here, and I have what he put on here. First off, fuck! I forgot about the poll. Idiot.
Poll.
For this week's poll, with the release of Oppenheimer, I asked our community to vote on which Christopher Nolan movie that would be put on the wheel, right? There we go. So I put in most of his films in there, and the winner with 3 votes, my favorite one of them all, Inception.
Yes. Third favorite movie of the time.
It's in my top, 20? And I've already added that onto the wheel as well. So we're going to start off with a Jordy. Okay, let me just find the green shit that they always put on here. Okay, what he told me at first, okay, the first one he picked, by a strange coincidence, is another Christopher Nolan movie. And this time, it's time to begin the legend. Batman Begins.
Yes.
That's his first movie.
Swear
And the next movie that he wanted was Brad Bird's directorial debut, The Iron Giant.
Yeah,
that was his directorial debut, right? I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
It hasn't already been on the list.
1999.
Yeah, no, it's on. It's not on the wheel.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not.
But yeah, Superman.
I love The Iron Giant so much.
Neck and neck between best animated movie of 1999, that or Tarzan. Tarzan, but I fucking love Iron Giant. Iron Giant is a masterpiece, frankly.
I love Iron Giant.
It deals with such mature themes, but in a way that a kid could understand them. It's really well done. So William, now you could go. Now I'm gonna allow you to go.
Okay. How about Red Eye?
Speaking of, what is with the coincidences today? Cillian Murphy. But that is one of that's the first Wes Craven movie that's on this list, this wheel. And that's perhaps maybe Rachel McAdams' best performance, arguably. Arguably. That is one of my favorites. And I still have the DVD. So let me just write this one down. What was the blue? Yeah, blue. Come on, blue. Red Eye, 2005. Now let me put the years on for Jordy's. I forgot to put 1999 for The Iron Giant in 2005. Two Cillian Murphy movies on the wheel in the same week. Jesus. What's your next one? Wait, no, 3 movies, not 2. 3, because he's in Inception.
Yeah,
This should be renamed the Cillian Murphy episode. It should have been called the Cillian Murphy episode. So, okay, William. Okay, you're about for. Okay, what's your next one?
Okay. So, I was looking back at the year 2010, and I was looking at some of the films that felt very underrated.
Boy, it's already on the wheel.
Nope, it's not that. How about The Book of Eli?
I was thinking about The Book of Eli yesterday.
I believe in Eli.
I believe in Eli, but I was thinking about The Book of Eli yesterday. I was like, maybe I should put it on the wheel, maybe not. But I'm glad I ultimately did it because
I beat you to it.
The Book of Eli, that is such an underrated movie. That is such a good movie. And the last movie done by both Hughes brothers, I believe. Both of them.
Yeah. Albert and Alan Hughes.
Which still, their best movie is still Menace to Society. That is just, that's a masterpiece.
No, that is the most draining out of.
I prefer that movie over Boys in the Hood. I do.
Oh, they're neck and neck. But this
okay,
one...
Jared.
All right.
I said I was going to go second. I'm an idiot. I said I was going to go second. I literally said I was going to go second. I fucking forgot. All right, let me get to the ones I already chose. I already chose them. So the first one is a movie that is produced by Dom Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer. Gee, another Bruckheimer movie. Wonderful. But this is a movie that is known because of the song that is featured in it. But I think the movie is just as good as the song. That's Dangerous Minds.
Ooh.
AKA the movie with Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio.
Ooh. Okay.
That's Michelle Pfeiffer teaching a bunch of inner city kids. I love this movie, so I want to share that. And it's also a bit more of a departure about a bit of a departure from what the movies I usually choose on here. So I decided to go with that. And
choice.
And since the school season is about to come up for the people who live in the like South Florida states and stuff, it makes sense. But the next movie is, people might laugh at me, people might not, but it's a very also another departure from me. This movie came out in 2004. Oh, 1 second.
Oh, go ahead. What a coincidence, Jared, that we have 3 movies starring Cillian Murphy.
All right. So the anyway, as I was saying, this week came out in 2004. It's a comedy movie. It's an R-rated comedy, and it's called The Girl Next Door, which is with Emile Hirsch and Alicia Cuthbert, aka Kim Bauer herself. Also has Timothy Oliphant and a very young Paul Dano.
I've heard of that movie.
I've been wanting to see this movie for a long time, but it's a raunchy comedy. But you know what? Let's celebrate the raunch. But I've been wanting to see this movie for a very long time, so I wanted to put that one, something funny, instead of all the serious movies I've been doing. So, Jared, now, only now, it's your turn.
Now, finally. All right. So I want to put on the wheel one of my favorite movies from my childhood and just one of my favorite movies, period. It's great, like, I guess, like, adventure coming of age film, sort of, and it's one of the last films that Haley Joel Osment did before he disappeared off the face of Earth.
Okay.
Secondhand Lions.
Oh, you told me that's one of your favorite movies.
Never heard of it.
It's with Michael Caine. I think it's Michael Caine.
Yep. Michael Caine and Robert Duvall.
I've heard a lot about this movie. I heard it's very much a critical acclaim type of thing, but it didn't do well when it came out, I don't think. But a lot of people, especially down where Jared lives, they love that fucking movie like it's home or something. But I heard it's a very good movie. So, and Hunter likes this movie too. That's right.
Yeah,
that's where I've heard that from. So I'm gonna put Secondhand Lions. I've never seen it though. I've never seen it.
It's the first time I've heard of that movie.
I'll tell you this too, that it was one of those movies that was, I mean, this was like, I guess, before the Blacklist existed, really, but like, it was one of those movies that was being shown around Hollywood, and it was like one of the most popular scripts.
Yeah. Oh no. Hi, Jordy. You doing okay?
Oh no.
Oh god.
Okay?
Oh god.
Get better, buddy.
All right,
I
Jared.
Hope you get better for
All
Joel.
right. Next one is a fun one.
Oh no.
Or I mean, I guess a fun one. It's not a great movie,
Oh
but
dear, hold on 1 second. I want the suspense to be. All right, go ahead, continue. Oh Jesus, I'm worried.
The Haunted Mansion.
What? The Eddie Murphy movie? Okay. I'm done.
Directed by Rob Minkoff, the co-director of The Lion King.
I am done. I'm done. Why did you put that? Because you want to promote the next new movie?
Not really, but I just thought of it.
That movie is
Haunted
so
Mansion.
bad. That movie
You
is,
chose it because the new movie's coming out next week, did you?
that movie is so bad.
Maybe not.
Fucking Mansion. Seeing that movie again?
This will be my second time I'm going to be seeing it.
First time I've seen it all the way through since I was a little kid, if it gets chosen.
I've watched it a lot as a kid.
Oh my god.
And then I rewatched it two years ago. Yeah, I guess I watched it during COVID. when I was drinking.
Oh dear. Oh
Did you
dear.
drink like whiskey or something?
I had those little like bootleggers that I drank during my watch of the Hottie and the Naughty.
Oh dear God. But yeah. There we go. I have to put in the Haunted Mansion. Fucking kill me. Watch this shit again. 2000 what? 2003? Yeah. But yeah, like I said before, we're not gonna spin the wheel because we're gonna do the Jaws, and then after that we'll spin the wheel again, and then after that will be the fucking Blair Witch Project episode.
And
Be
no
careful
joke.
what you wish for, Jared.
And no joke, Victor. This is gonna be the third time I'm gonna be seeing the Blair Witch Project.
So we're not gonna spin the wheel. I'm just gonna say this right now. Stay tuned to next Tuesday. Hopefully we won't delay it again. Because I had to see Oppenheimer, and then now, but then it worked out perfectly because Jared had trouble. Let's put it that way. Yesterday with the feeling ill, but hopefully we should be back on track with Tuesdays from going forward. Hopefully these fucking screenies don't show up on fucking Tuesday ever again. Thank you very much, screeners. But yeah, see you next Tuesday for Jaws. And I realized I haven't made a single. I haven't even queued a clip this episode. I haven't even queued one. How is that even possible? Wait a minute. No, I did do one.
You did one.
But only one. I did do only one. So this is going to be interesting. With having Jordy's Bob reviewing it.
With the story.
Yeah. Oh dear. If you want to go look at the story, go back to the Star Wars episode 2 of this show. Yeah. See you next week. Hopefully everybody will be back on track. And I'm going to have my chicken now. And hopefully the wheel be spun soon because I like it when we spin the wheel. I'm hating when we have planned episodes. Sometimes I don't have to spin the. I can't spin the wheel.
I love spinning the wheel. It's a lot.
But anyway, bye.